Hey guys, I think I have a question. Hey guys, good morning somewhere. Good afternoon here on the East Coast. How are y'all doing? Hello. Hi, Pink Apple. I think you had a question, and I'm going to answer. I don't know if you're listening or not, but if you're still here, how much longer am I going to embarrass the pastor? Well, I'm not trying to embarrass the pastor. Actually, we're just discussing the videos and the pastor. How much longer are you going to talk about the pastor? You have already embarrassed her. Stop being mean. So I'm not being mean. Watch the video that I just posted. The pastor deliberately sought out a reactor to be mean to Chrissy. How about that? So, I don't know who you are, Pineapple. Maybe you are Pastor Z. I don't know. But here on this channel, we talk about what I want to talk about and what my community asks me to follow up on. And today we are talking about roasted, okay, or ghosted and roasted, because this person sought out a certain YouTuber to push her music forward, whatever, and the outcome was not as she wanted. And she got mad, and she got madder. And then she's been working on getting even. And then she sought out a reactor who got the most views when all the shit hit the fan, to exact her revenge on Strong Mommy Chrissy. So she looked up, she Googled, she smoogled, and she brought up that she was a gospel artist, and this was not gospel music. This was secular R&B, whatever, her special style of whatever, and her special sauce. And she knows it. She said it, if you listen to her, but in her correspondence to Chrissy, she says she's a gospel artist. So guys, we're going to get into all of that. But right now, I'm going to let y'all come into the room. Come into the room. Come on, everybody. Come on in the room. Oh, you know what, Karma? I had to. It's Friday. It's Friday. And I had to wear my Juanita Bynum pastor's wife. We getting ready to release some strongholds up in here. We getting ready to talk about some stuff. It's Friday, y'all. We getting ready to get Freedom Friday up in here, okay? Now, if you don't like it, it's okay. But that's what we're talking about today. So hello, everyone. Hello. I'm going to start from the top. Still eating my eggs and avocado. I slept late today. So hello, Pink Apple. Hello, Erica. Hello, Katrina Love. Hey, coming to YouTube, paying Chrissy to promote her gospel song, then going to a reactor then when Chrissy did not follow through. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but she sought out someone who got a lot of views at a time when Chrissy was not having the best time of her life. She was not living her best life at that moment. And I think I don't know that this was so. When she sought out Reese, I think she sought out Reese because she knew Reese gets a lot of views, and Reese and Chrissy had been having some back and forth. That's what I think. Reese did not know her. Reese does not know her. Based on all the audio tapes and things like that, what I'm hearing and what I saw in her comments that I read like 3 times, and then I, kind of talked it out to myself. Like, I feel like I don't even feel like it was I'll get into that. But basically, I think this woman had a plan, and I'm kind of like, really, as a, and I haven't put this, I haven't been one of, I don't necessarily subscribe to like, oh, you're a pastor, you should be doing this and should be doing that. I mean, I think that kind of goes without saying. However, Daddy's outside doing the yard, babe. Just a second, guys. Where's little mama? Daddy, did you look in the garage?
Yes, I looked in the garage.
Hold on a second, guys. Okay, just give Daddy a minute, and you can. Did you finish cleaning up what you're supposed to?
This is big.
Okay, let me see this. Okay. Guys, if you're looking for face shields, I'm not selling them, but I ordered them from Amazon because school's starting in 2 weeks, and I just might send her those. If you guys have been looking for that, it wasn't really. I got like a whole pack of them. So it comes with like the little glasses things, and it comes with like the plastic face thingy. But yeah, I probably will be sending Farrah with one of those to school. Now she's not going to school for long. We hadn't, Farrah, excuse you, babe. Okay, go to the living room, hun. You should start selling them. Okay, yes. So I don't know where they get them from on Amazon though, but what was my thought? Anyway, okay, so the kids have to go back to school for like 2 or 3 days because they're not gonna be using Zoom and Google Classroom anymore. They're gonna be using something called Clover. So really, it's gonna be like a couple of 4-hour days where they're going to have their computers updated because she's had her computer all summer. It's choppy. Thank you for telling me. And oh, my video hadn't posted. Okay, so I'm wondering. So you guys hadn't seen this. I'm gonna play it in the. Let this post real quick, guys. Well, let me see. Let me adjust my priority up in here because, hold on. So how's everybody doing? I know I didn't say hi to everyone, but you guys know what's in my heart. Hey, Blah. Hey, Desiree. Brown Sugar, Latoy, Newton's Third Law, M. Jones, everybody, Latoy, Hebrew Sister, Sofa Time, Riza, Mama Shell, what's going on? Anna's Antics, what y'all doing? Angie Ange. And a host of others, right? Come into the room. Come into the room. Come on, everybody. I know you guys are loving my singing. I've seen tons of feedback on it. And I love to sing. I'm going to set my priority for 2 hours because I feel like we're going to be here for a minute. Okay. Is that, it should clear up in a second. Hey, Coco. What did I miss? Nothing yet. Nothing. We ain't talking about nothing. Somebody was asking me why, like, I'm trying to embarrass the pastor. It might have even been the pastor. I don't know, but ain't nobody trying to embarrass nobody. But like I said on Wednesday, thank you, LaJoy. Thank you. LaJoy says I win. When you get your story out and you come back, and then you come back again, for something. And when she commented on Reese's video, did you guys notice that she hashtagged her name? She hashtagged her name, guys. Okay, she hashtagged it, which means find me. So whatever, Pink Lady, Pink Apple, whatever your name is, you ask her, ask the hashtagger of their name. When you hashtag your name, that means you want to be found. Am I right? Can I get a witness? Okay. So don't play. Don't come to play and we play. And, can you drop a link for the face shield? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm like, can I get an Amazon affiliate link first? Hello, Jen, the best. So welcome everyone, Pastor. No, what she did you see the receipt that Reese posted? It tells itself. I don't know why my thing is not posting. Okay. All right, so we got 25 likes, and I know with all the love and support that I'm getting in this room, y'all, some people just forgot. So yeah, let me find that Amazon link. Do any of you eat eggs and avocado? Okay. Hold on just a second. That's doing that. Okay, let me find this. Hold on. I'm so annoyed that hadn't posted. And I'll show you how the face shields come because it's like a lot of them in a pack. Who says us moms can't pull together and put together good information for each other? Friend, will you watch Beyonce's Black is King? I mean, is there a reason why I shouldn't? I love Beyonce, so I pretty much watch anything she does. But is there a reason like why I should or shouldn't? So it's a 10-piece fashionable safe mask. You guys know I've been kind of like on a face mask journey. But this is it. Can you wear it over your... Oh. You didn't see me try and do that, right? That didn't happen. Did you just sneeze? Ma'am, do you have a temperature? Do you have fever? In this house we say, not today, Rona. I just heard she has some beautiful visuals for the video. Who? Okay, Fran, it's really laggy. Really? Hey, babe! Hey, babe. Thank you, guys. Look, give me just a second. I'm trying to fix it. So yeah, I'm testing my mesh network. We have the Google Nest system. So we have, a mesh network around the house. Can you sing? Let me... Am I better now at all? Or do I need to maybe refresh my screen? Okay, guys, I just need to give you a heads up. I've got a 9-year-old who is not happy because she does not have her phone right now. So, okay, it says I have a great connection. So I just kind of check that. It says we've got your speed as of July 28th. Oh, God. Okay. It says my speed as of, hey, Dominique, when children going back to school, mine's going on the 17th, build their immunity system. We take zinc, magnesium, and calcium here every day. Farah, go ahead and shut my door, please, baby. And can you bring me a cold water? Oh, my God. Thank you, dear. Your internet is blazing fast. That's what it says. My internet is blazing fast. Hi, Fran. It's looking much clearer now. Okay. Okay. It says it's blazing fast. I just tested the mesh network, so we should be good. Hi, Lakia. Okay, awesome. All righty. Can we get the likes up? Because I know there's people who are, oh, thank you, dear. Okay, shut my door, babe. Okay. Dad's home. So what are we talking about? Did you, Jen, did you catch the title? So you guys asked me for the Amazon. Hold on. Okay, so it's the Choice Shield. Let me, honestly, I need to just go ahead and add this to my Amazon favorites. And, okay, let me copy it. But yeah, here in Charlotte, the kids are going to have to go to school for a couple of days. They have to learn this new system, and then they're going to be remote for the rest of the year. And it's going to be like maybe 6 to 8 kids in the classroom for like 3 days. And then the next group, and then after that, it's going to be 100% remote. So they'll come in, they go straight to their classroom. They're going to spend the day. They eat their lunch in the classroom. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Thank you. Hey, everyone. So if I did not speak with you, hey, Nikki. Hey, Cheryl Waz. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday. It's Freedom Friday. Guys, church is in session on a Friday. That is so correct, Coco. Thank you. Is anyone watching the hurricane? Is there a hurricane? I am so out of it. All I know is what's going on up in here and on these YouTube streets. Hey, Mama Michelle, what's going on? Oh shit, some stuff just got delivered to the house. Okay, I'm gonna pin this. Here you go. I just put it in the chat. Bam. Okay. Isn't that ironic that I just said that? But I meant bam, like as in booyah, something like that. Okay. Is it in Texas headed? I don't know anything about the hurricane, but I know this. Okay, so this is the deal. Where's my... Okay. And my video had not posted. I was hoping you guys would have seen it before. Oops. Okay. So we all saw Reese's video, right? Reese posted some receipts. She posted several videos, lots of receipts, right? I am going to open the phone lines, but just give me a minute. 10-pack. Hold on. So you get all of these. You get like 10 of these, and you get 10. You get a bunch of. we're good over here. Okay. Are you saying that my thing is blurry again? I don't know where Reese is. I'm so bored on everything. I'm so behind on everything. Excuse me. I don't know, Fran. You're blurry again. Oh my God. Maybe there's a storm coming. There's only been so much I can do. I swear to God, I'm not in Houston. I'm not at Strong Mommy Chrissy's house. Where, I'm not. There's nothing I can do, guys. I set my priority. I'm getting the most internet in the house. I don't know what to tell you, unless I get off of here and just do it on my phone, which is not going to be ideal. Let me see if I can. If I lose you guys, I'll be back. I'm going to hit reload on this page and see what happens. Is it because you're uploading a video at the same time? We have a. I'm just going to stop it for right now and I'll post it. Now it's better. Maybe that is, maybe because I'm like, it's more of an account thing rather than, I don't know. Okay, let me just delete it. I'm going to delete it. Because if that's what's holding it up, I'm going to show it to you guys anyway. Okay, so let me just show you this. This is a little audio visual. Disclaimer. I should have it up on here, right?
And the Pharisees talked about, I said, I'll go outside the church and I'll get somebody else to do it. I don't have to step in the church and because I don't have to step in the church and have y'all present me. God can do it on his own and he'll use somebody out here. Yeah. So just so happening, and I'm like, okay, not only that, I'm trying to get others to come in too. And in the music, it's not like everything I'm saying is, but it's not like words that like, let me see. It's not like things to benefit your flesh. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I do know I couldn't go to eat.
So right there, when she's saying, I can't really explain it. It's like, first of all, I'm thinking to myself, how can you not explain your own music? Right? Heard that on research. Okay, Rice Bowl. I'm getting to, so have a seat. And if any of this is redundant for you, you are welcome to do what you like, but I'm going to do what I like here. Okay. So basically what she's explaining there is that her music is not like other music. What she's saying, what she's trying to not say is that her music is not gospel. Her music is not necessarily Christian music. Maybe she's a Christian person, but she's not gospel Christian music, even though in her first communication to Chrissy, like the first or second line says, hi, I'm a gospel artist. Okay. I was always taught if you can't explain it, you don't know it. And how can you not explain something that you created? Okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And hopefully you guys did hear it on Reese's channel because that's where it's posted. All right.
Anybody that consider themselves a Christian, because today's Christians, I'm holier than thou. Things to benefit your flesh. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I do know I couldn't go to anybody that considered themselves a Christian, because today's Christians, I'm holier than thou. Not saying that I haven't washed my hands in what I've done in the world.
So yesterday, this was in the receipts that Reese posted from the pastor. She'd written a posting on YouTube and basically said, I'm going down to the bottom. Secondly, why I contacted Mrs. Reese, as the world would see it. Mrs. Chrissy has a good amount of followers. If I personally would have made the video with no subscribers who in fact would pay attention, not only that, I left her to the one to demolish her. What better punishment than to give your worst enemy a reaction of your actions? So to me, when the pastor either found Reese or said to herself, I'm contacting Reese, that was her decision at that point to reach out, send the information about her getting ghosted, and then the rest of it ended up playing out. The pastor sought out someone she knew who would give it to Chrissy how she wanted to because she was upset because she got ghosted. Oh, somebody wanted to hear me sing.
Yes, she has a crown on her head. Do you guys want to see my crown for my wedding? Hold on. I didn't even give you a chance to ask. I'm just going to show it to you. We need to come up. You know what? We need to do a Zoom and come up with some steps. Who's good with making some steps, like a Harlem Shuffle? Can we do the YouTube Street Shuffle?
Has anybody been working on the shuffle yet?
Community tight enough for this?
2K, can you get us some line dance music?
Anyone up for the challenge? Anybody out here know how to dance? Since we're just what?
Okay.
This song is a good representation of 2020.
Okay. Indulge me, guys.
This is a war cry. You win.
Okay, this will be posted later. Pink Apple, I'm sure you got another troll account. At the end of the day, you're not speeding up shit up in here. Let me tell you something, because this is live. And that is something, look, at the end of the day, bye. Okay? Come back and buy again. All right? So don't play with me. Go somewhere where you want to be. If this is not where you want to be, bye. Because you know what? That's it. Okay? And I timed you out myself. So rice bowl, yes, that's where I'm getting to, okay? Guys, give me just 1 second. I'm so distracted. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So yes. So Monday we had this initial conversation and I talked about my thoughts on what happened. And I know a lot of people had thoughts about this whole thing, but this is what I said on Monday. And then we're going to get into some more details.
Thank you. I think Chrissy probably went to that video and was like, Jazz, what can I do with this? And they're probably like, oh my God, did you see what Bam just did? And that whole thing blew up and it was over from there. Okay. It was over. And she went on to living the rest of her life. Okay.
Okay. So who looked at Reese's video? Did anybody read all of the receipts and all of that stuff? Did you guys just like see the receipts, or did you guys read the receipts? Did you guys see kind of when this whole thing was going down? Like, it wasn't just around the time frame, it was during the time frame. Basically, I mean, a lot of people had questions on what happened, when did it happen, why did it happen? Basically, as I'd stated previously, I am of the thinking that this was kind of one of those things where Chrissy probably had a bunch of work and it fell by the wayside. Not intentionally, because we see her doing lots of work. So I'm going to, yes, I'm sticking up for Chrissy at this moment. I'm telling you that I think she had a lot of work. This was right around the time that the pastor, or Zeee, reached out to Chrissy, was either the same day, somewhere in that same vicinity of days, when Chrissy put that video out, her gumbo video, when she introduced Bam. Now, that could have been a few days before when that actually happened, because I think she said, but I think it was as close to real time as possible when she put that video out. But somewhere in that time frame is when Zeee first contacted Chrissy about doing the promo. From that time, from that weekend to the next weekend, Bam went and fully exposed Chrissy to several different reactors. So during that time period, not only are they working out the details of the contract, but they're going back and forth, negotiating pricing, time frame, all of these things. Chrissy's saying you're going to get it done within 3 days. I mean, this is all in the receipts that Reese posted yesterday. So hopefully you saw this. I don't believe she is a pastor. She may not necessarily be a pastor, Deborah. I don't know. I don't have that credential information. I'm going to say it like this. And I don't know that she's a pastor of a church. She says she's like I think she's some kind of roving minister. She may be associated with a church, but it sounds like she does a lot of guest ministry, evangelist type work. I don't know the details of her ministry, but it doesn't, typically what I know as a pastor oversees a specific, oversees their church or co-pastor of a church, something like that. I don't know. I don't know her. So she's a woman who identifies herself as pastor. Okay, Zeee. That being said, hey, moving in silence. So here's Chrissy going through what I would imagine is a very tough time period. She just moved to Houston. She's being exposed. There's a lot of things going on during this time period. And you can see in the receipts that were posted, first they're having a conversation. Then you can clearly see when Chrissy says, so sorry, I've been having software problems, but we hear that all the time. This must be like the worst Mac computer ever made. So was the pastor the fraud? I'm not saying she's a fraud. I'm saying that she exacted vengeance. She was looking to exact she was looking for a particular result. Okay. So I'm not calling anyone a fraud. That's not what this is about. What I'm discussing here is the fact of the receipts and what the receipts told me. And the receipts told me that this is someone who did not just find Reese. This person was looking for a reactor to get a specific response. When all of this stuff was going down with Bam, and she says that she first found reactors, Reese, Reese is the first one that comes up. And I even went, so when I do a Google search for Chrissy and reactors, can they see the receipts? I can't, I can show some, well, they should have all seen them on Reese's video. But I'm not on StreamYard. So I may do that as like a members only and post it later or something. I don't know. But it just depends on the level of interest on this particular topic. And since I only have 64 likes of 167 spectators, it's not really telling me much. Mirror age, I'm with you. The real pastors don't. Well, look, I think we all know that there's a problem here because somebody who is living in their calling, somebody who is doing as they're supposed to as a pastor, in just my opinion, would not necessarily write something that states that she was looking for someone So I'll show it to you guys again. Can you guys, so you guys are really active in the chat, but I'm just going to encourage you that if this is something you really want to hear, then this is something that you're going to want to hear. Because I don't know, did you guys read this at all? Something in the milk ain't clean. We're getting to that. You know what I mean? This is not Dakiria 500 Faith. I've never seen you in my chat before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But we are not the Quick Trip. I am not the 7-Eleven. So I'm gonna get through my information, but it may not be in your time frame. So it's possible at this moment in time you may want to come back and be able to fast forward through if this is gonna move too slow. Okay, because I'm gonna, you know what I mean, like nobody can rush me. Okay.
YouTube and basically said, I'm going down to the bottom. Secondly, why I contacted Mrs. Reese, as the world would see it. Mrs. Chrissy has a good amount of followers. If I personally would have made the video with no subscribers, who in fact would pay attention, not only that, I left her to the one to demolish her. What better punishment than to give your worst enemy a reaction of your actions? So to me.
So look, and that's just a blanket statement. I'm not, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't know everybody who's going to end up coming into this chat. And at the end of the day, if I see a particular comment, it is what it is. So anyone, look, we are, number one, this is entertainment purposes, but number two, there is someone out here who is not feeling entertained. There's probably two people out here who are not feeling quite entertained, and that would be Strong Mommy Chrissy, and that's going to also be the pastor. Now, if the pastor is not trying to exact vengeance on someone who forgot to do a promo on them, then I don't know why she would have gone into Reese's comments and put such a nasty comment on the reason why she chose the reactor that probably gets the most views on a Strong Mommy Chrissy video, because she wanted the person who could bring the most smoke to Chrissy's door. I mean, she didn't come to, you know, there's plenty of people who she could have gone to. She went to the person who got like 23,000 views on the BAM video, because she saw when this stuff was happening, when Chrissy was supposed to do her promo, and every day on the 20th, it didn't show up. On the 21st, the first BAM, this is what happened. This is what BAM is saying. He's put out videos and pictures and da-da-da-da-da-da on the 21st. On the 22nd, there were a plethora there was an array of videos being dropped. And now, maybe, like she said, she saw 2 videos. Now you're seeing a ton of videos and you're like, wow, what's going on? Okay. So she's now, if she did not know who Chrissy was, she said she didn't initially. Now she knows, because now all these videos are dropping. Okay. The person who's gotten the most videos, and she said, with no subscribers, who in fact would pay attention? Not only that, I left her to the right one to demolish her. This is the pastor talking. This is in her comments. I left her to the right one to demolish her. That is what she wanted. She found a reactor who could bring the dirt, basically, you know, as she wanted it delivered. That's what she set out to do. So the dirt is that Strong Mommy Chrissy promised her a promo, and it was promised on a date. It was not delivered on a date. It was promised on another date. It wasn't delivered on another date. She is seeing all of this stuff unfold, and she's getting madder and matter and matter. Chrissy's continuing to do promos for other companies. Obviously, there's stuff going on back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And she's probably just getting madder and madder and madder. And then she sees, you know, who gets the views, who should I, she knows enough to post a video. So now she sees, okay, who's posting videos and who gets the most views. Or she said this was the first person that came up. And she says she wanted to find someone who would demolish her. She said, what better punishment than to give your, as in Chrissy, worst enemy, which that's debatable if that's Reese. I mean, I don't know if that's her worst enemy. I just think on these YouTube streets, there's obviously some, you know, there's been some back and forth, obviously, right? But she says, what better punishment than to give your worst enemy a reaction of your actions? So she was trying to put her on, she wasn't trying to, she wanted to put her on Front Street, period. Okay. But on the other side of it, like I said, look what was going on. On the 21st, the first BAM video showed up. The 22nd, more videos showed up. Let me tell you what date, because I went through just my thumbnails. And I'm just like, when did I post my video of when this happened, Mr. ATM? You know, Strong Mommy kissing Bae, right? Oh, you can see on my thing. Okay. Let's see, is this one going to come up? This was posted on May 24th. The video, by May 24th, that was over the weekend. That was right before Memorial Day weekend. The video was already late. Chrissy had at that point promised her that the video would get posted, the promo would get posted, and like for the second or third time, and it's all in the receipts. It just wasn't done again. And then she promises, let me just go back. Then she promises at that time, you know, kind of like, okay, look, my bad. We're going to just go ahead and do a full refund. Then the refund never showed up. The pastor has her own channel, but she just has the 3 songs posted. Oh, I have to get some wine for this one. We are driving deep. That's good for them. BOA, gonna tell you, you gotta eat YOLO. I'm not sure. It hasn't stopped her from doing anything else. She just don't want to come up off the mic. So yes. Okay. So the note that she sent Chrissy, I'm going to fast forward to the note she sent Chrissy when everything went down. Chrissy went live Wednesday. The note that she sent Chrissy, did you guys read that? This woman is ranting in that note. She's ranting. Basically, this is her opportunity to talk to Chrissy. This is what she sent. This is in Reese's. This is in what Reese posted. So I don't know if you know, I know a lot of you had questions. A lot of you had, you know, some of you had a lot to say. I don't know if all of you read all of this. Why Chrissy? Because of her lifestyle doesn't match up with Chris. Now, that's something to ask the pastor. All I'm saying is that's what she said. She said she needed to find someone who did not identify or that didn't call themselves a Christian. How she made that, I didn't interview her. I don't know. And I don't think Reese asked her that either. But I don't know how she came up with that. I guess on her observation, I don't know. She said that she thought because she was like strong mommy, mommy persona, mommy identified, that's why she went to her. I don't know. I don't necessarily know that is the truth, as she's telling it. Is this pastor ordained? At this point, it doesn't make a difference, Tina, and I'm gonna tell you why. If she's ordained, number one, I would say she's probably broken some ethics of her vows and the spirit of a vow. But in terms of, even if she is, every pastor doesn't necessarily have to be ordained. In some denominations of churches, yes. But if you are non-denominational, you do not, there's no criteria, because keep in mind, there's a separation between church and state. So there's no like preacher license. You're clergy, you are considered clergy, you are, and maybe you've set up some type of 501c3 or 501 whatever it is for a church. I may have the distinction wrong in terms of tax filings and all of that, but if you have some sort of ministry, there's no like pastor degree, there is, obviously you can go to theology school, but that's not necessarily a requirement. So whether she's ordained or not, this woman is not displaying herself as with someone who has the integrity and even just the Christian grace of knowing that someone is being exposed by a lover and lives their life on YouTube and is having lots of gossip distributed about them, and is, hey, have you worked on my promo yet? Hey, when's my promo going to get posted? Hey, okay, can you make sure that you're doing my promo while you're washing the dishes? And you see what's going on, what is playing out across this timeline. So is this making sense to you guys? Because it's actually a lot of information, and that's why I think it kind of seemed like, well, gosh, this was 2 months ago. Why didn't she ever get in contact with Chrissy? Well, she did. She got in touch with her many times. She also was promised not only different deliver dates, but also she promised her a full refund. Okay, what doesn't make sense, Kay? Well, Dominique, yes. But, thankfully we serve a, she can get up tomorrow and say, I'm sorry, and I don't manage that. You know what I'm saying? That's her soul. That's her witness, right? I'm sure, I think she did, and I'm going to just say, as a mom and as someone who does YouTube and as someone who just has had deadlines before, sometimes shit gets missed. Don't we all have, is there one person here who would say they've never, that they needed to get done, or my bad? I really believe that that's what happened. Me. Now, should she have set that, I was going to say PayPal or Cash App up the minute that she said she would give her a refund? Of course. But keep in mind, every time you're picking up your phone, you're getting alerts that someone else is dropping another video that you have put out. You've shared pictures with someone you've been intimate with, and now all of a sudden they're coming out online. Now you've shared, someone who you've been intimate with is telling people on a website your address, and people are looking it up on realestate.com, and people are showing the insides of the rental home. People are seeing video that he took of you when you did not know it, and you're talking on the phone to your homegirl who's also on YouTube, on a day that you think you're making like a lover's gumbo, okay? And you're posting and this guy is posting all this crap about you, and all hell's breaking loose. Meanwhile, this woman, is not being sympathetic to the fact that, yes, the deadline has been missed to update the promo, but can you not see all of the videos that are dropping? And at the time, the only thing Chrissy was doing was going live because she had a lot of damage control to do, because her she's, you know, Bam is putting out all this information on her. And then she says CPS is being called. Do you guys not remember this? I'm not saying, I hope that that's not what you're thinking, that I'm saying that this is reason for Chrissy to have not done the work. I'm saying this is the reason why the work was probably not done. When have we heard? It's been a year since I last saw someone come forward to complain that something wasn't done. But let's be real, guys. And I'm going to say this since is all up in here. Let's have a little bit of compassion for someone who's got 9 kids, whose lover is exposing them all up and down, all around, getting down on the YouTube streets and everywhere else that he could smear her name around town. I didn't know she had promos to do. You know, she said she was behind on work. She came on many times and said she was behind on work. She's creating Starla Omega. She was very distracted. Of course, could she have done the work? Of course she could, but you guys take that up with her. I'm just telling you what I think happened, right? So let me stop right here, guys. Give me just a second before you type another comment so I can get caught up on some of these and see what you guys are saying. Right. If she knew she wasn't going to do, she should have given her a refund. And in notes, in the things that we she says she was going to give a refund. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. You're not going to be able to see, but I'm going to post this later. Well, it's already posted in Reese's. You can go see it over there. So right here it says, she says, I'm sorry for the delay. She said, I'm sorry for the delay. I've been having software issues and it's put me behind on uploading. Please give me until tomorrow and I will have the promo complete. And basically from that was on the 24th. Okay. So we're already 4 days late. She says, I'm sorry for the delay, but give me till tomorrow, which is the 25th, which I think was Memorial Day, right? So here's Memorial Day, comes and goes. And on Tuesday, so the day after Memorial Day, so Zaya says, good afternoon. It's no problem. Thank you so much. And then I guess on Memorial Day, she goes, good afternoon. No problem. Thank you. So she said it twice because I don't know why she did it twice, but whatever. On that Tuesday, it says, hi, I'm sorry. I had some personal things going on that prevented me from uploading. Hi, I'm sorry. I've had some personal things going on that's prevented me from uploading. Well, what do you think that was on the 20 something? Let's see. I'm going to go into the timeline and see. I would like to give you a full refund for the promo, and we can reschedule for a later date. This is all in Reese's. You just got to read through this, guys. Good morning. Thank you for your time. It's okay. I wish you and your family blessings. Okay. And then she sends her Cash App. Chrissy says, no problem. She said, waiting for my refund. I'm waiting for the product to be delivered that I asked for. And now it has been almost 2 weeks since I was promised delivery. Well, it's been a week since I was promised delivery and almost 2 weeks since we initially spoke. I would not have waited 30 minutes to send her my Cash App. I would have sent it right away. However, whatever, doesn't make a difference. She sent it and it should be paid, right? Chrissy says, no problem. Okay. She says, thank you. I also wanted to know, due to the circumstances of being unable to broadcast the promotion for my song, how many business days will it be before I get my refund? Good morning, Mrs. Chrissy. I know that you have been dealing with a lot because she's watching her channel. Okay. Guys, can we get up to it like 110? I'm going to look through here and then I'll read some more. Let's see. Let's read some questions here. And I know I have someone who wanted to call in. Nobody forgets about money. Nobody forgets about money. Of course not. So I'm not sure what you mean, Borden's World, if it's Chrissy forgot about money or Zalasia. Look, at the end of the day, I think no one should feel a certain way about getting something that you are owed and receiving money for work that you do. When it's brought to your attention that you have not delivered on work that you are obligated to do and that you have promised someone, Chrissy said, I will give you a refund. All I'm saying is, and maybe none of you have gone through this, and to the magnitude that Strong Mommy Chrissy, or to the magnitude that some of these celebrities go through it, which this was not on that level either. However, it could, to one person and their perception of how it feels to be attacked, I could imagine that she probably was extremely overwhelmed and probably feeling extremely betrayed that this person, somebody that she was digging, decided to tell all of her business to all of her audience that she has worked hard to cultivate, even me and even the other reactors. Like, really? You were in my house. You told everybody I had blow-up mattresses. Like, you really shitted on me, okay? What's going on? This is what the pastor is seeing. This person is a pastor. So, like some of you have said, this person should be kind of above and over and demonstrating a little bit more, right? That's all I'm saying. Now, she's human, so we're going to, whatever. But I'm just saying, this is what's happening. This is what I'm reading into it. But let me also tell you this. This also came up about a contract, right? She said Chrissy didn't want to do a contract. What I'm reading is Chrissy offered you probably asked for a contract. Chrissy offered a contract, and then I don't see where it was followed up on. On this page right here, you can see where it says, she's talking about sending a snippet of her song, which is probably this, right? And she says, okay, thank you. If you would like, well, and maybe this could have been a voice memo, this could have been a snippet of the song. She says, if you would like me to draft up a simple contract, I can. Okay, she says I can. However, this simple mention, I don't think, however, for this simple mention, I don't think it's necessary. It's up to you. Also, my Cash App is, okay? And please do send the full song, okay? So she asked for a contract. She stated, I don't normally for what website do I use? Offered her a contract. She asked for one. Chrissy offered one, a simple contract, probably just like a service agreement, just something that says, hey, this is what we're agreeing to, and this is what the time frame that we agreed to it on. And I think I'd like that. Go ahead and send it to me. That didn't happen. I wonder if it's getting ready to storm. Let's see. A promise is a promise, and I agree. I'm just trying to show you where I think Chrissy would have done this promo. Chrissy, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that she's a scammer, and I don't think that she intentionally tried to not do this lady's job. So that's where I'm coming from on this. I think that she messed up because life got in the way in a big way. We don't know what was happening in the home. We know that her mother was not there. She was by herself. Her home had been basically exposed. And I think I think when she got caught up, she could have handled she kind of like, okay, let me handle business, because you did Kush Clothing, you did Harry's Razors, you did many others. You managed to get your lashes out. You managed to do a lot of different things once things kind of settled down a little bit. You probably also managed to get other cash apps and things like that. And you still never came through on the refund that you offered the woman, knowing it's been well documented that you failed to do the job, but you did promise the refund. I would say you had a great excuse for not coming through. And I'm not going to say excuse like I mean that to be shady. I'm just saying you had an emergency. And I would say during that time, this woman was getting to learn a lot about you. And I think she stewed and she got mad, and she got madder that things were not getting done in the time frame that you promised. And she probably started seeing all these reaction videos and was like, oh, well, maybe I'm going to get one of these reactors to make something happen for me, because I see that that's how she responds, because she's not answering my emails and she's not doing, she hasn't done my promo yet. Okay. Well, I'm just trying, look, I would say this, Rice Bowl, if all hell broke loose in your personal life and you also have 9 children to care for in the middle of a pandemic, address, everything has been leaked and exposed, and you're looking really, really bad online, I think that as someone who's a pastor, maybe not you, Rice Bowl, but somebody who is, as she says, a pastor, who should be at least kind enough to say, you know what, I'll reach back to you in 30 days. How about that? Can we agree that maybe in 30 days we can get this done? Or maybe money's tight right now. I know you just got evicted from your home and you just moved to Houston and all of these things. I'm sure, whatever it is. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I don't have an agenda against the pastor. I don't care. I'm just saying, as someone who is on these YouTube streets that we see every day and who says gets the most hardest time, can we not see how this could have happened? Chrissy also denied her refund. Yeah, well, she did do that. Now, why she did that, I don't know. Only thing I could say is this: if you get as much cash apps as she does, I would imagine it either got lost not lost, but like, ooh, look, I've got $2,500 or however much money I have. You know what I'm saying? Look, these are questions that are great questions and that we can ask Chrissy. You can ask Chrissy. I'll ask Chrissy. At the end of the day, I'm just at least give a little understanding to, or at least shed some light on that. I personally do not see a scam, because again, to show that someone is scamming, you have to have intent. The intent in these emails back and forth on Instagram is that she was going to do a job. We know behind the scenes, because we follow the Strong Mommy Chrissy show, is that her lover exposed her on the YouTube streets and on the internet, and exposed her house, her secrets, her sexual activities, and all different kinds of really personal, private information. And she said she was having computer problems. I believe. So, TRU, true. Look, people can set their own prices. If showing someone's YouTube channel costs one thing, and doing a promo and playing music throughout, she wanted a musical song featured throughout a sequence in her video. She asked her to be doing like a clean with me or cook with me and play the song. That's not typically what she does when she does a shout out. Okay. Now, how Chrissy sets her prices, I don't know. I don't do, if I shout someone or I talk about someone's channel, you know, I'm not going to say I've never charged, but I don't charge people money for that. I talk about channels I like. In the event that someone asked me to do a promo for them, I guess I would have to come up with a price. If that's the going rate, I don't know. That's what she charged her. And the lady said, no problem. Okay. So why is it a scam? I don't agree with that. Did she overcharge her? That could be debatable, but Strong Mommy Chrissy decides to charge for her channel for a specific service or business. And also what you also have to weigh out is this a similar service? Is the $30 service the same as the $150 service? And it's not really subjective because in her mind, she may say, well, that's a promo and I'm featuring something versus just doing a shout out and sending people to someone's channel. If I'm playing your music over like a 2-3 minute block of me doing stuff with my children, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it, because if you're selling music and you stand to make royalties and downloads and things like that, well, you know, Ebony 2K Man, you're saying gross negligence. I don't know that that's gross negligence. I would say it's probably bad business. Gross negligence is doing something that has damaged and harmed someone's business. This lady sought out a reactor to crush somebody's reputation. So, who also happens to be a pastor. So gross negligence, I would probably say that's debatable. I would say, if anything, maybe it was bad business on Chrissy's part, that she needs to honor the jobs that she takes in and refund the monies that she promises. However, I don't think it's gross negligence, in my opinion. I'm not an attorney, but I don't know that gross negligence is, that means that you basically fucked up completely, and she didn't fuck up completely because she just didn't do it. If she played someone else's song and said it was her, or she did something other than what she was requested to do and it caused that person harm, I would imagine that that would be gross negligence, but I just don't see gross negligence. If there's any attorneys in the house, please chime in. Chrissy should have been exposed for have been okay. So I don't know, scammerware. I don't see scam. I see someone who did not come through on a job, and me as just a mom and a human being, I see why. She might say, well, you know what? I was fine during the whole BAM thing. I was good. I was cool as a freaking cucumber. I was happy. I was go lucky and nothing really bothered me. Then, okay, Chrissy, you were supposed to do a job. You were busy dating, and you got so busy that you could not do a job that you promised, and you completely forgot to send through a refund that you promised this person 2 times on Instagram in direct messages. So that's still not a scammer. That's someone who owes you money. Yeah, I mean, look, Chrissy, if you didn't know and you haven't had a chance to look through your direct messages and you haven't had a chance to, I even looked in CashApp and I said, okay, how easy is it to find a CashApp? So I went to CashApp. For those of you that use it, this is more for those of you who don't. So here's CashApp, right? Okay. To look up something, you're going to go to where, and I don't want to show too much because then I'm showing people's names, but you go you can hit this search. Okay. I'm just going to can I put in my name? No. Okay. Let's do this. So I'm going to search Papa John's, because you can pay Papa John's with PayPal, right? I mean, not PayPal, CashApp. Can you see that? So I just typed in PAPA. The reason why I'm showing you that is Chrissy could very easily open her CashApp, okay? Hit the eyeglass, type Zeee. How many people's names start with Z? Not a lot, okay? Type Zeee or just her name or whatever her CashApp name is, which we know is Zelia Lee, because it's on the receipts. And now if I type Zelia Lee, let's see, Z, put the wrong. So it's got Zara. It's got my Zara transactions on here, so I'd rather not show that. But let's see. So the other day, so let me show this. I've purchased some stuff from Sofa Time Talks with Kels. I just bought some sunglasses the other day. And so this, I'm going to show you another search. SOF. So I just bought 3 pairs of sunglasses the other day, and I spent $40. So my point is, you can hit the search bar, type something in. So it's not a case of, oh, I've got so many Cash Apps, I can't find it. You can search in Cash App. That's my point. She's taking people's hard-earned money. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, she owes her a refund. So let's make no mistake. I'm not saying she doesn't owe her a refund, but do you guys, any of you 207 people who are in here right now who were feeling bad for Chrissy at the time that this happened, and maybe all 205 of you now, didn't feel bad for her and was like, she gets what she gets, and this is whatever's going on. I just don't understand why Chrissy won't refund her money. Now, that's a great question. Yeah, she should, because at the end of the day, this is my point. We can say why it didn't happen, because I understand, like, okay, you were in a shitstorm. That being said, though, it's over, and let's go ahead and get this money back, considering yesterday you put up a whole video where you didn't have to say the word reactor at all. I would love to take up a collection for how many minutes that Chrissy could go through a live and not be baited by her chat to start talking about reactors. Okay? Chrissy, the minute that someone in her chat says the reactors, the this, the that, oh, I can't stand the reactors, oh my God, and you had to send it to the main reactor I don't like, and da 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 da. And thank you guys. We're gonna do a giveaway today, just to break in with that, since we're talking about Cash App. So why would you say it all the time? You say you don't like it. You say it's aggravating. You say it's annoying. But your audience, I guarantee you guys, unless I just completely mess up, if someone says something I don't want to talk about in my chat, I'm not going to say it. There's times that people say things and I'm something and I read it and I'm like, oh God, a troll comes through and gets you to say something, get a little funny off, right? Should be a pro at this. She's been on YouTube for a long time. There's nothing that should be getting through to her that she has not vetted in her head yet. So uniquely, is it a key or a kai? I agree with that. You can sue without one, but without a contract. So look, she could take her to civil court. I don't know how much it costs in Houston, or her. I would say she probably where the action. I'm not sure where she would have to sue. If she would have to sue wherever she's from or wherever Chrissy is, but she could do a civil suit. But at the end of the day, if you have to pay $95 or $75 to file a civil paper to say that you had a gentleman's agreement, which you don't even need a contract. She's got emails. She's got emails that request a job. Someone accepted a job. There was a transaction of money. The money was accepted. She's got receipts, basically, right? Sue the court for fees. What fees? So civil court, it may cost $95 to file a civil suit. If in fact, so I would think it would stand to reason that Chrissy would be found liable or responsible. But what would happen is, keep in mind in civil cases, sometimes, so it gets weighted. So any lawyers in here, correct me if I'm wrong, keep me honest right here. But in civil cases, you know how they say like, okay, we found a 95% responsibility on the part of this one, and 5% on the fact that, look, you were there. Like, this person took forever to get back in contact with you. This person was not completely responsive as they could have been or should have been. You asked for a contract. They offered you a contract. You never mentioned anything else about it. So I'm talking about court now, guys. Okay. Would Chrissy be found responsible? I believe so. I mean, Chrissy obviously owes her money, and Chrissy did not return on a debt that she promised to pay back. What I'm saying is what's been revealed later, where Chrissy could say, you know what? Now you owe me some money. You sought out somebody to try to ruin my reputation. And I know that maybe there were 2 hair companies that wanted to seek me out, but because people are running around town calling me I lost 3 jobs. So instead of me owing you money, now you owe me money because you deliberately went to defame my character. Maybe you don't have enough for a defamation lawsuit, but you have enough to say, I have been damaged by your rampage around the YouTube streets to make me look bad. And I have it on a post, on a video, stating that you wanted me demolished. So excuse me. I'm just saying, guys, I'm just putting the information out there that's there. So you guys think about that. I'm not here to call anyone anything. I'm just running with the scenarios that you guys are putting out. And wait, what did pass a lie about? I don't understand, 2K. But when she said on her live Monday that the lady could DM her if she feels that she owes her, forget about if she feels she owes her. Chrissy emailed she DM'd in Instagram. You guys see the receipts on Reese's channel. She said she was going to give her a full refund. She said that she was going through some things that prevented her from posting. And quite frankly, in the middle of everything that was going on, I don't know. Was it a good time for her to post that stuff? I don't know. I would probably say not, but you feeling me, Coco? Fram, wait, I don't know what. 2K, can you rewrite that? Because I think I may have missed something. The truth is always in the defense and the libel case. So I don't know that this is a libel case. Honestly, I don't know that either one of these have the, look, libel cases are expensive. And I don't know that this is these are 2 people who've done a good job at putting things out there on both of their reputations. So I don't know that this would be a libel case. I just know that Chrissy owes her money. But if Chrissy wanted to flip the script and say, now you owe me money because you have done things deliberately to tarnish my reputation in a way that has prevented me from locking in contracts because you're out here looking for reactors to talk shit about me because I didn't play your music over a song that is not gospel, and your intentions do not align with that of a pastor. You were looking for specifically for someone who did not display themselves as Christian. Like, what? So yeah, take that. Go ahead and take that to court, Pastor. I'd like to see that one. That'd be interesting. Does she owe her money? Of course she does. But is this person altogether innocent in not trying to throw Chrissy under the bus? No. And I think at the end of the day, this information that she passed along came along at a time where people are talking about these lashes, these pre-orders. People are questioning what she's doing with her money, things like that. And it was probably a perfect storm of a lot of bad publicity on her. And now she's in defense mode and she's like, prove it to me that I owe you. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, I'm out here like you guys. I'm just trying to put this all together and we're having a conversation about it. Hey, Melanin Doc, how are you? The play center, she bought the baby almost. Yeah. I mean, look, if I start counting Chrissy's money, trust me, that's going to be a problem. So you guys see, and do we know that she bought that? Was that sent by a subscriber? I don't know. I don't think it's the same courts, Courtney, but I don't know if you're an attorney or not, but civil court, I don't know if that's going to be in the same type of judge that's going to hear that type of a case. If the pastor didn't lie, there's no defamation. I didn't say so defamation, and what's the other one? So defamation, if she's lying, okay, if she didn't lie, that's one thing. But if she's also saying things and she's deliberately going out to try to tarnish someone's look, she says she wanted to demolish. She found the right one to demolish. Okay. What better punishment? What better punishment? This isn't me talking. This is a pastor talking about using someone unbeknownst to them to exact what sounds to me like revenge. Like she said, what better punishment? She found the right one to demolish, and she wanted to find someone to punish her. She found in her mind a reactor who she says is her enemy. Okay? That's what it says in the post. Okay. Is it difficult to prove defamation? Is there an attorney in the house? Jennifer, are you listening? Was it Courtney? We have a Courtney, our attorney Courtney out there, attorney Jennifer, attorney Danielle. Can all of you please report to the chat room if you're listening and can? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. One of my mods, a company can't countersue a former customer for going to Better Business Bureau and voices their truth about the company. Okay. Yeah. Good. Well, Deborah, can you tell us about that? You took someone to court that I worked with for defamation of character and won. I would love to hear that story, but can you tell us, so was it a civil action and was it in like the small claims court? Can you answer that, or would you like to call in? I mean, the truth never lies, Black Dolly. So I don't think that they're word out, and she did. So I'm not faulting, but it does seem a bit vengeful. And for me, you, and anyone else down the street, I think a couple of days ago, you guys were like, but a pastor, why would a pastor do this? A pastor should be this, a pastor should be that. Should a pastor be exacting punishment and revenge on someone who is going through a personal trial and tribulation? Should they not have the grace to say, you know what, I understand what's going on and the money's going to come back to me? Or, you know, I'm not saying that they shouldn't get their money back by any means. I'm just asking a question, guys. I think it's more about the principle of the 150. I do too, Black Butterfly. I think it's the principle of the 150 and the fact that now, once she kind of got her feet back under her, she started working again and putting out content, and hers never came. And her money never came. So, yes. I mean, she should have done it. Can we get to 100 at least, guys? We're at 98. I was looking for 110. In the Bible, it talks about forgiving people's debts to you, loosely translated. You know, I mean, look, I agree that, again, at the end of the day, somebody wrongs you, you will always, you know, you're going to always level back up. I mean, if someone does wrong to you, it's more shame on them than shame on you. And I think that the Lord has the way of working in your favor, as long, you know, when you're doing things right and someone wrongs you, it's going to come back to you, you know, tenfold, right? So but look, Queen Bee, I think that was for family. Queen Bee. Okay. But you know, like, just to broaden that out, like to zoom out on that, Steph, what about, are we all not all family? Or are we not all supposed to be considered family? Well, keep in mind, Reese said she first spoke with the pastor 2+ weeks ago now. Okay, so now we're going back to, today's the 31st, but 2 weeks ago would have been somewhere around, let's just say between the 7th and the 10th. And I don't know when she emailed Reese, if Reese got the email right away and spoke with her right away, or they had, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where Reese is, if Reese is resting at this moment or out working or whatever she's doing. I don't know when she got in contact with her, but Reese clearly said in her video that she had spoken with her roughly. She kind of held on to the story for a little bit, kind of doing her own due diligence. And then that's when the lash information started coming out. So the two kind of seemed to go together. And that's when she kind of talked about both of the stories simultaneously, right? So she didn't wait 2 months. It was probably more like another month. But she really didn't wait, because she's been reaching out to Chrissy. She's been reaching out to her. She reached out to her several times. I think at a certain point, she just decided, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting an answer. So am I going to continue to frustrate myself? Because obviously she's got some feelings on this topic. She was obviously upset about it. She don't have no case. She don't have a case there. She's protected by First Amendment, and the lady didn't lie about what transpired, so Chrissy wasn't defamed. Has she, so look, I said, this is what, you know, I'd love to rewind and say, look, if Chrissy would like to turn the tables and say, you said things that have tarnished my reputation and made me lose business, you're calling me a scammer. Where's the intent that it has scammed her, other than the fact that right now she should be on CashApp or have already transacted that $150. I mean, at the end of the day, Chrissy, I'm talking to you, or Chrissy's mom, or Jasmine, or Mama Dukes, and I'm saying this loud and clear, in case anyone else has not said this yet. The receipts are posted. Chrissy, you took a job. We know what happened, and you said that bam who. So you're over with that. You just got paid from YouTube Streets 10 days ago on the 21st or 22nd. I think it was a weekend when the 21st happened, I think. Pay the lady her money. or Mama Dukes, Momager, tell Chrissy to pay the money. The receipts are posted. You can go into Chrissy's Cash App. You can hit the magnifying lens and you can see where $150 was received. And we don't know that on the Cash App receipt that she didn't say for services agreed upon. Now that's a contract right there. You send money, you've got it in the memo, just like if you write someone a check and you write in the memo for landscaping work or for you're going to build me a jewelry box. I'm paying you for this. You've signed my check. You've accepted my money. So she's sending her a Cash App. Hopefully she put a memo and you've got a clear receipt. You didn't just send a donation like, hey, this is from Chrissy Cousins. I'm a cousin. Hey, here you go. I'm quite sure Chrissy is quite aware at this point or should know that she owes this woman money for a job that was not completed. So at the end of the day, no matter how she feels or what she thinks, she has gotten her sea legs back. She's doing pregnancy clickbait videos again, talking about reactors and all of that stuff. It's time to send the woman her money back, period. No matter what we think of the pastor and what the pastor has done and how she sings or doesn't sing and how the songs are and how they aren't, whatever the case is, she owes Pastor Zeee $150. She should have to prove damages, and that wasn't true. You know what, Anna? I you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, okay, and she can do that. I'm just saying, if that's how she feels, she can do what she wants to do. Tamla, you go right on ahead. You guys think she's a scammer? Look, I was about to say Mama Joyce. Look, Mama Dukes, Momager, all of you people out here who know Chrissy, all you Chrissy cousins, all you reactors that are watching right now to go run and talk about this live, holla at your girl. She should have seen the receipts by now. She can go into her Cash App and pay the lady her money. Look, I'm not a lawyer moving in silence. I'm just saying, if the pastor wants to keep going and trying to punish this woman, that's her business, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say I'm in HR. I'm vlogging right now, okay? And I certainly don't have a JD or a license to practice in the state of North Carolina, nor any other state in this great nation, okay? So am I saying she can do what she wants to do? If she feels that she has received damages, if she feels, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the fact, but if she feels that this person has taken away business opportunities by her running her name all up and down the YouTube streets, that's Chrissy's business. And she can find a lawyer who may want to take that case, or she can file a paper and talk to a judge in the civil court. I don't know. Look, I'm not giving out legal advice. What I'm saying is, if that's how she feels, she can do what she wants. Just like Miss Zeee can go file a civil paper to ask for her $150. I think at this point, Zee's name has been said so much. She should feel like she's gotten the promo that she wanted. Yeah, I don't know. How many Cash App refund requests do you have? Look, Nikki, ask Chrissy that. I don't get Cash App refund requests, okay? When she canceled it, I don't know, was that the day that Bam, put all her information on Lipstick Alley, including her address? I mean, is that not an excuse for someone to maybe have some other things on their mind? I don't know. I'm not defending her. What I'm telling you is what happened on those days, because at the end of the day, we are now in July and tomorrow is the 1st of August. She's had plenty of time to refund her money. Does that make her a scammer? Not in my opinion. Sorry, guys. You guys, if you don't like Chrissy, you don't vibe with Chrissy, you think Chrissy's a scammer, then think she's a scammer. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying I don't think she's a scammer. Is someone saying that that's an excuse? Yeah, I don't know what Chrissy's done and what she hasn't done. I don't have a direct pipeline into her, and I don't know what she's done, hasn't done. I would say you go to her next chat and you ask her those questions, because I can't answer that. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if that's an excuse or not an excuse. What if all of this going back and forth is the promo? Hello? I think I just said that a second ago. I think Zeee Lee has gotten so much attention that she's gotten a promo. I said it on Wednesday. I think we've crowdsourced enough promo for this lady. We've gotten her to her channel. She has maybe over tripled or quadrupled her subscriber count. And her song has been played more times than it would have. So okay, guys. I think where are the stamps? What stamps at? What are you talking about? Drag. Ooh, you guys are rough. Okay. Look, at the end of the day, right now, it is 2:42 on July 31st of 2020. It has been over 2 months since the job was promised. It's been well over a month since anyone has been talking about BAM. Chrissy has been silent. Her mother is back in town. She's making videos. She launched Starla Omega. She's doing other promos. She's had plenty of time to make this right. And just this week. So you guys call her and you guys talk to Chrissy. But as far as me being able to answer questions about what Chrissy is going to do and what she's not going to do, what I'm saying is this. I don't know. We have probably about 20 minutes because we're going, oh, and I need to do a giveaway too. Oh, okay. So let me think of the giveaway. Let's think of a question. If Chrissy gets away with this, what next? Are we going to know? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What next? I don't know. What do you mean, what next? Like, what next is she going to do, or what next? Who next is going to come out of the woodwork? Chrissy is a liar, bottom feeder, and wow. Well, look, do you guys feel like she is not coming through on her lashes? Didn't she say she gave Gucci to a friend in Vegas when they left, but then they came to Houston and bought another dog? Guys, I'd have to go back through my video, but she was in Vegas at an Airbnb. One of the first or second night, not the first night that she was in the Airbnb when everyone was like, where is she? You could see she was at someplace different. She had moved to another location. She was doing a live and somebody asked her where Gucci was. And she said that she'd given Gucci to a friend. And I think I have it. I'll have to look for it. But yeah, she got rid of the dog. I mean, I don't know, guys. Queen V, do you think that that's what it is? Do you think she's getting her lashes from DHgate? Yeah, she just got another dog. Yeah, I don't look. You know me. I've had the same dog for 13 and a half years. I'm not, yeah, that's not me. I got my dog when she was weeks old, when she was available to be adopted from the pound. And you guys, if you don't watch my vlogs, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you guys know I take very good care of my dog, and my dog will be 14 in December, okay? So we don't play that over here. We don't like get dogs, and when they get annoying, we drop them off in the woods somewhere. We don't do that over here. Who's giving me multiple thousand? Yeah, people, you know, dogs have to be trained. Dogs have to be loved on. Dogs cost money. You know, I have a dog who's got terrible allergies and who gets skin irritations all the time. Last month, I probably spent about $700 on my dog. Yesterday, I spent $200 on my dog. I spend a lot of money on my dog. My dog has a wellness plan, everything. Fran Random, did you order anything else from Fenty? I did. Didn't you guys see this? Let me see. I got the cashew powder and the banana powder. What else did I get? That's about it. I can't remember. I did get that Fenty scarf. Or maybe I'll wear it on Monday. Okay, I'll do the phone line. We need to get a question going. Where is Liz Cat? Oh God. I have no idea. Hold on. I didn't order the skincare Fenty. I didn't. Hold on. So let's see if it works. Because I know we were having some problems last week. So let's see. I think that could have been my fault, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's see. I feel like, oh man, you know, I was like, I feel like I haven't had coffee, and I drank a little bit and I left it in the bathroom when I was getting dressed. Coco, can you text me a question, or Anna, can you text me Blama, any of my mods?
Thank you for
Can
choosing
you guys DM me a
You're helping
question?
people around the world communicate for free. You are the only participant in the conference.
Chrissy's mom is home. And you know Chrissy's mom is watching. She watches. Chrissy says she can't watch, but other people watch for her, which is her mother. Her mother watches the reactors. Or reaction videos. Have you purchased any bags? Since when? Like, when was the last time? I mean, I bought a few Coach bags. As far as like new designer, like high-end luxury, I have my mind on something. I feel like since I got my Gucci vanity case, I haven't bought anything. I feel like since I got my Gucci vanity case, all I bought was Coach bags. I mean, I just, I hate to say it, I feel like I have a lot of good bags. And at the end of the day, honestly, one of the main reasons, I'll tell you, why I have not purchased, number one, it's been Corona. Number two, to get another Louis Vuitton bag, I don't really want another one. I just, there's nothing that I want right now, put it that way. And I want a Chanel 19. I either want a Chanel Jumbo or I want a 19. And if I purchase 2-3 Louis Vuittons, I could have what I really want. And I've been putting it off for so long. And every time I see a bag, I buy it. And then I am further away from the bag I really want. So I kind of am on a no bag buy, even though I spent a good little sum of money on some Coach bags. But there's nothing I really want right now. All right, Nikki. Okay. I was about to say, hold on. Do we have someone? Hold on, let me. Hello.
Yes, it's Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So what's going on?
I am just calling to say that I do not feel sorry for Christina. This is not the first time, whether it's the lashes or the promo, that she has been faulty with delivering. Granted, yeah, all that stuff did happen at the same time, but I think the lady gave her enough time to be able, I think she understood, the pastor understood, which is why she waited 2 months to even bring it out, because she was like, okay, you had stuff going on, I get it, I understand. Cool. But 2 months later, still no refund. And I see you eating crab legs.
Kona Ice
I'm
Truck.
gonna be wondering, is that my money?
Kona Ice Truck.
Crab legs with my $150?
Right. Kids, very nice 7-year birthday party for the children.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Are you getting this hotel room to school this random with my $150?
Lots of cash
I will
apps and
feel
super
some type of
chats.
way, because nobody knows what her predicament is or what her situation is. Who's to say she don't have 10 kids to feed herself?
Well, she says she works 72 hours a week. So whatever she does, she's working very hard
for her money.
Yeah. So whatever she does, whether she's an executive or she's working wherever, 72 hours is nothing to laugh at, period. That's a lot of work.
No.
And that's hard work, no matter if your work ain't the hardest. That's a crazy schedule. So she could be like a healthcare worker or something. Maybe she's doing 12 and 14-hour shifts and things like that. So yeah, a lot of people are working very hard right now because there's a lot of people who can't, who leave the house or shouldn't leave the house because of the pandemic. So yeah, there's a lot of people out here who are pulling the slack for us. Those of us who can't. So yeah, Anna is noting.
I would feel some type of way. I would definitely feel some type of way. Like, I'm constantly, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I think the pastor should have went with my excuse and just would have been like, I was sending her the song so that way during the hard times she has something inspirational, almost like how she used the West Indian lady's voice note in the beginning of her video when she got evicted. She
used that because that lady like highly exalted her, and she was basking in the afterglow of someone talking about her as if she was some sort of
as if she was actually
goddess.
Worth something when she ain't worth 2 pennies rubbed together.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I'll pull it up, but it's I would almost say it's comical. I hate to say it. Don't get mad at me, Nikki. I would just say, I mean,
no, it is comical.
It
is comical. That's why I would have used that excuse, because that sounds more reasonable. Like, oh, she was going through a hard time, so I just wanted her to have something inspirational, or you have some sort of inspirational video out there, than to just say, well, I didn't know who she was. Right. I just sent it to her because I wanted my video out there. That kind of looks sketchy. It looks sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, Chrissy still owes her that money. It's not that hard to
She
go
definitely
into your
does,
Cash
yeah.
App and look at your requests and see how many requests you have.
Reese laid out all of those receipts, right? I think at the end of the day, though, I think look, a lot of us people are out here doing reaction videos. I think people are like, well, why did this lady come to Reese? Why did she go to Chrissy?
Because Reese is going to be the only one that's going to keep her foot pinned down on Chrissy's neck.
Right.
Hard.
So if she wanted someone to do would you please?
I'm not gonna go to the roach to try and catch the rat.
Yeah, she went to someone who she knew had some muscle. Not only the wherewithal.
I know the bird gonna swoop down and gonna get the rat.
Right. She went with someone who she knew was tough and had the wherewithal to kind of hold her to task, which, Reese definitely, she puts the information out there and she's going to hold you to task for what the call out is, right? So,
right.
But that being said, I think that this woman, I don't know how she found Chrissy. I mean, I'm still kind of sketchy on how she found Chrissy, but I don't know if she's been watching in the mommy sector. Okay, then she knows who Chrissy is. I mean, I don't even know if that's even matters at this point. Hey, Surefire. Hey, Brown Sugar. Anyone who I haven't spoken to. Hey, y'all. Miss Crafty Capricorn and Kiki. Yeah, I don't know that it matters, but yeah, she went to who she knew had some muscle, and I would say Reese brings the muscle. But Reese, to me, and I'm just going to say this, I don't know Reese. Reese and I have not gone and had coffee, but Reese and I are both on these YouTube streets, and I don't like to see somebody, called out to be something that they're not. And I think Reese is an honest person, and I think that she got this email fair and square. And she did the story, and it is what it is. And the people who are like, oh, that's cahoots or whatever, there's none of that going on. This person sought out Chrissy because she wanted somebody who had a certain subscriber count, and it backfired on her. And she went and found Reese because she probably wanted, again, if she knew enough to find Chrissy because she had a certain subscriber count, then she knew to find Reese because maybe Reese got a certain amount of visibility on Chrissy videos. Okay. And that's probably why she picked Reese. I mean, she could have picked anybody, but why not pick and email the person who is getting a lot of views? And she also said if Reese hadn't responded, she would have just moved on to the next person. Who that next person was, I don't know. She didn't say that.
But not only get a lot of views, if she watched Reese's videos, she would see that Reese doesn't just take anything. Reese does her research as well.
Right.
Make sure like everything is on the up and up, as all of you do.
I do my research too, but I don't get 23,000 views on a video. You see what I'm saying? Like she could have gone to anyone, but she went to someone
like Reese is
obviously who's going to do the job.
The truthful Reese is like the honest, truthful Tasha K of this sector right now.
Aww. I think that's I mean, look, she's a tough cookie. Like if there's a problem, she's gonna call it out, and she's gonna,
she says what she says. She means what she says, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. I have much else to say other than 60 is a scammer, and I like to break the song and say she's scam.
Momager, Mama Cass, Mama Dukes, Chrissy, Cousins. Did I lose you? Did I lose you, Nikki? Look, Mama Cass, Mama Dukes, Chrissy, Jazz, Cousins, all of you guys, holla at your girl. Guys, crowdsource Chrissy $150. If you're listening to this and you care about your cousin, I'm asking you, telling you that there's a lady out here by the name of Zeee Lee who feels she's been wronged, who has been ignored, who got ghosted. She's been a little bit roasted. and she deserves her $150 back, at least for her trouble at this point. Okay, can we go ahead and crowdsource? Not we, us here, not us, but Chrissy in Chrissy World, Strong Mommy Chrissy Camp. Can you guys put together something for this lady? Can you guys get together, Chrissy Cousins? If you want to make this go away for your girl, you guys, likety like, because your girl, it's free, it don't cost a thing. Well, today it's costing $150. So I'm going to take about 2 minutes to ask you, on the strength of this woman that you guys revere so much, and would you please make this go away so we can go on to the next thing? Would you please help Chrissy get her life back? If you guys love Chrissy so much, and you guys want to do something for your girl, where is this? Oh, I just had it in front of me. I'm not sending a dime, but any of you out there, any of you in the Chrissy Cousin camp, do what you got to do. Help your girl, because it's not free, and it does cost you to over in that camp. Your help. Chrissy's mom, watch my video. All the receipts are posted. Reese's video, all the receipts are posted. Hey Tasha, all the receipts have been posted. All the receipts have been counted for. Again, you can go to CashApp. You hit the magnifying lens. Hit the magnifying lens. Type a Z. However many people you have been in touch with a Z, those transactions will pop up immediately. Okay? Go ahead. Verify that you got $150. Maybe there's a memo there. Maybe Pastor Z can let us know. Did you put a memo? Did you put a memo that stated for promo? Okay. Tasha, can one of the mods post the number again? Here you go. Here you go, Doc. I have to go to Reese's video to see it. What did the memo say, Anna? Aw, thank you, Coco. I appreciate it. Nikki? Look, many people have said, hey, if Chrissy owes her the money, then she should pay her back. Where is the lip gloss? Did you see it, Melanin Doc? Okay, Tasha, I'll call you when I'm done. It said for promotion for the new gospel single, You Win. Okay. Done. Hey, Kiki Monroe. Okay, guys. I think Tasha just posted a video. She posted a video when I was getting in the shower, so I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I mean, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Melanin Doc. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
I saw the first name, so I was like, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't have a lot to say, but like, I just want to give kind of a younger viewer perspective. As you guys know, I'm 22. And it's a whole bunch of shenanigans. And like, even as a teenage, like a young person that's like living their best life, you know, drinking on the weekends, but still maintaining work and finances and things, it's appalling that a woman in her 30s is acting like this. And it's so frustrating, but so juicy. I keep coming back for more, I must say. But like,
right.
It's a hot mess. And why all the kids? Why keep having kids? The clickbait video yesterday, I about threw my computer across the house, because why are we still doing that? Like, I just think that YouTube isn't for everyone, and it's not for her. Sadly enough, she needs to find a real job that's going to pay her enough to take care of all her kids, because business ain't for everybody. And she clearly does not have a entrepreneurial mindset, because she's just a hot mess. Like, yeah. I have no better words besides the hot mess.
Oh, you know, she's been doing YouTube a long time. And I think that as she has increased in size in her YouTube channel, I don't know that she has kind of changed the way that she's operating. And her channel, the way you operate a channel of a size, not that she doesn't have 1 million yet, obviously, and it's not to diminish what she's doing, so I don't mean it that way. What I'm saying is the way that I run my channel today would be different from the way you run it when it's 200,000, right? You have a lot more people that you're dealing with. You have a lot more inboxes and requests and things. You know, a lot of people that I follow the size of Chrissy, they don't even go live. You know, I think for some people that's part of their channel. For some people it's not. But for a lot of people in the realm of the, you know, approaching 250,000, you don't see them live very often. You just don't. And it might just be because they just don't have the time with the things that they are doing, along with managing their channel and producing content, especially when you're a vlogger. It's different when you're putting out certain types of videos and you can plan to do, you know, but when you're vlogging your life, you're kind of on call at all times. And I don't know that she's kind of changed the way she's operating. And also you know, maybe enlisting some help, which I guess would be her mom, or just even, you know, someone to help with you know, things like logging jobs and making sure jobs are completed, or even just a job management kind of system where you're producing kind of work orders for yourself, and almost like you're project managing your business. So, you know, like, oh, I had, you know, so you know what you've done, and you know that when you're completing work. So like, or logging it into QuickBooks. I don't know. What do you think?
I think everything you're saying is right, but Chrissy doesn't think in that mindset. She's just like, I want to make money quick and fast. Not, I want to make money legitimately and have a business to prosper. And that's where the problem lies. There is no, she needs a nanny first and foremost with this whole coronavirus thing. She needs to find someone to watch her kids, because who can work with 9 kids pulling out their pant leg? Nobody. B, her mom, if she wants, needs to take a stand for her business and say, Chrissy, I'm going to handle all your finances, or I'm going to handle all your promos, or I'm going to do your lashes for you. But there's no structure. And that's just, and I'm not even watching as to get tips for my own future life with kids and stuff. I'm watching to watch the train wreck. And that sounds so shitty, but that's just what it is. It's
like a soap opera.
It's so bad, but you can't stop.
Well, look, the setup is that okay, so you feel bad because it's like, oh, I'm just watching the train wreck. But what do you watch Scandal for? What do you watch what do we used to watch soap operas for? She has set herself up like a soap opera. That's what I say all the time, guys. For a lot of people that feel like, why would you talk about Strong Mommy Chrissy? She's such a good person. I'm talking about the Strong Mommy Chrissy show, which happens to be starring a woman who's 30 or 30 in a couple of weeks, by the name of Chrissy, who has 9 kids. So it feels personal to some, but at the end of the day, it's a show for me. Yes, there's a real person attached to it, but she's also monetized her life and her family to be able to have a certain lifestyle. And she said it many times. So she sells her story. So if I were not talking about it right now, there are gains by reactors. People know this, and she knows this. She also knows by complaining about it, it makes some of her supporters forget a little bit that she's actually kind of sort of working with the reactors, because she does things sometimes for the reactors to bite off of, and she's said it many times. I mean, I don't know why her mother all of a sudden chose to come into the bathroom and chime in. When does her mother ever chime in? When is she ever not on mute when her mother comes in to talk? But that day, her mom had lots to say. Her mom wasn't on mute. I mean, I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, the bottom line is you owe this lady money, and you took a job, you did not complete it, pay the lady back at the end. No matter how any ways that we can find that the pastor may be questionable. And I said this since Monday, no matter how questionable the pastor could be, at the end of the day, Chrissy took a job. She didn't do it. She may have forgotten about it. She may have conveniently forgot about it. She may not have any money. At the end of the day, you need to pay this woman back at some point. Send her a promise to pay, acknowledge the debt, and pay it.
Yeah, it's a loaded thing. So that was the first thing I wanted to mention. But the other thing was all these people coming for reactors. It's interesting, because to me, I look at it like I would sit with my girlfriends, drink wine, and talk about scandal. Like you said, it's the same thing for us. Mm-hmm. We just sit and we talk about what people put for us to see about their lives. So I don't understand why you and Reese get backlash for, talking about it. It's just crazy to me.
She's selling her story
as love and hip hop, right? And that's okay.
She's selling her story as a soap. So I'm in trouble because I'm talking about the soap that I'm watching. I mean, my God, some people go and they watch the video for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm watching the video. I got to go back and see the video because someone's asked me a question. So I got to go back. I got to find the video. I got to okay, that's what happened. No, she didn't have that wig. No, I'm giving her more views, and forget about just the little views that, I'm producing videos that are getting views that people are going. There are people who have developed interests in these channels because of reaction channels. So, and it also feeds the algorithm. The more that your name is mentioned, look, I would be interested to know, in the past year, had there been no reaction videos feeding into the system on your name and driving traffic to your name, because the more your name is mentioned, the more the algorithm is recognizing that something Strong Mommy Chrissy, that helps grow your channel. There's no mistake about that. When something is trending, even in this little community, you don't think that the next video that gets recommended is a Strong Mommy Chrissy video or a jazz video. You think Be Love is coming up next? Not that it wouldn't, but it would stand to reason that when this video ends, it's going to be somebody in this little cluster, not someone outside of the cluster, because it's going to come to you based on what you watch and what makes sense to the system based on, what you're looking for and what you're watching in the system. So if it's a Strong Mommy Chrissy live, you may get a Love, Lies, and Lacefronts reaction right after it, right? That's what's going to happen. What happens when you watch a reaction video, guys? All of you out here watching. If you're watching Strong Mommy Chrissy and right after Reese's video pops up, that's the algorithm, okay? And just like after you watch Reese or me or Tasha or someone else, after you see that video, another video like it or in the same genre or the same, the same actors or, and I mean actor like as in the star of the channel, whatever, is going to show up. You watch my video, maybe you're going to see some reaction video that someone has just made about me. And you don't even, and you'll hear people say, and I don't even subscribe to them. I don't know why that keeps coming up, because they've tagged my name. My name is in the subject. They're talking about me. So they know you want to watch stuff about that. You're watching my channel. So because this other channel is mentioning me or put me in their description box, now I'm going to show up. So what I'm saying by that is all of us reaction producers out here, content creators, having Chrissy's name, that helps her. Even if it's not positive in her opinion, it's shooting her to the top. You know what I mean? It's shooting her up in recommendations, in impressions. I could go on and on and on, but that's what it does. It's not squishing her down to the bottom. She might feel like that, or she may say she feels like that. Like, the reactors, I just hate them. Then why were you in your bathroom in Vegas saying, I gave you something to react on, because you guys are funding my lifestyle. Do you not remember? Do you guys remember that?
She's only saying that because, like you said, all the reactors are keeping her accountable, because our little messages in the chat don't always get seen or read, but you guys have these platforms where we can come and speak and where you guys can speak on the matters that we would be speaking on. So that's why she's starting to hate the reactors, because we're all seeing through her bullshit now. And she's upset by it. And I don't care. I frankly don't care, and I don't feel bad. The only people I feel bad in the situation are the children, because of the mess they're dragged into. However, for her, laughing and joking on her, I don't care. It's funny to me. I don't feel bad, because this is the life she portrays for us. So whatever. She can hate you guys all she wants, but we're over here laughing and kikiing all about her. So.
Well, every day she has the opportunity to get up and show us something different, right? Nobody is twisting her arm to get on. Like yesterday, nobody told her to get on. She looked cute. I loved the little outfit, but she didn't have to do a baby number 10 thumbnail even. But every day she has an opportunity to decide on what kind of content she wants to post on her channel. Does she want to clickbait trash about herself, or does she want to fall into the I'm 30, grown and sexy, strong mommy Chrissy that she could be, or do you want to still kind of fall into something that's not necessarily positive? So that's going to be on her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't dictate the flow of her channel or her content. That's on her. So she can't blame anyone for that but herself. Who is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
Farrah, I'm still live. Give me a minute, babe. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. She cleaned up her bedroom. Her dad's here, by the way. So, yes. He's home from work.
I'm going to go, but I appreciate you giving me a chance to speak, Fran.
Of course.
I think all that stuff to see.
Yeah, it's a lot, and by no means am I trying to say, look, she deserves, like, I'm the type of person where I'm just kind of like, look, this is what's happening, and this is why it's happening. I'm not saying you should be ashamed of yourself. This is what's happening. The reason why this is happening, there's, what you're just creating something else. Okay. So let's not play like you don't know what's going on here. And this is something that just kind of like fell out of a tree. And when it did fall out of a tree, like I said, every day you have an opportunity to show us something different. She could change her image tomorrow if she wants to. Even if you guys won't buy it, even if like you and you don't want to buy it, somebody else will, because every day there's someone new that's going to come to your channel, and they're only going to know what they see from that day moving forward, unless they go back. People don't even have time for that. They don't want to. So she doesn't have to talk about reactors. So even from changing of a brand or changing of an image, she could today never say reactor again. Let's see. It ain't happening. You know what? This is the Cash App question, okay? Because I just thought of it. Just Chrissy alone. So Taylor, you're getting first at hearing this. And I'm going to put my email address in the chat, guys. This is one that you're going to have to go back for, but the first correct answer will win a $25 Cash App. And then I'll have to go back in and verify it. But we're getting ready to give you some views and show you what reaction videos will do for whoever wants to do it. I need to know how many times Chrissy said reactor in that video that she posted last night. And the first correct answer will get a $25 Cash App. So if you want $25, go check out the Chrissy video. Tell me how many times she said reactor. Even if she said it once, she didn't have to say it at all. And the first winner, the first person to email with the correct number is going to get a $25 Cash App. Sponsored by Coco Love, one of my mods. Guys, don't all jump at it once. I feel like that's a good question for a Friday because everybody's got time. Taylor, you're like, I won't be doing it.
It's in her latest live.
She didn't go live. She posted a video saying the baby 10. I'll show you which video, guys, just so you guys know.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, let me pull it up so you guys know the video I'm talking about. Any other video, I'm thinking it would probably be too much. I think I have an idea of how many times she said it because I know I heard it at least a couple of times. So this video right here, it's titled Pregnancy Announcement. So in the pregnancy announcement video, email me how many times. So it'll close tonight at midnight, guys. If nobody has it, then we'll move on to the next question and we'll do another one next week. But that's the question for this week. Because I can tell you this. I was looking at my analytics, and in my analytics in YouTube, I can actually see there's a metric where you can see where some of your traffic came from. And I can tell you this, I get no traffic from Chrissy's channel. I get more traffic from a couple of other reactors where people are at that channel and they come to my channel versus people coming to my channel from Strong Mommy Chrissy's. It was a very small number and I was kind of surprised. But then again, I kind of wasn't surprised. So she doesn't do anything for me. Any views I get is because they're coming here directly. People could be going to there. It would be interesting to know, but I'll never know what her analytic is. Hey.
Thank you.
Hey.
Again.
Hey.
Hey. So, okay. So
it's Nikki, guys.
Like triggered me.
It's
Nikki. Something you guys were talking about kind of triggered me as far as like her mother goes. I don't care what anybody says. Her mother is proud of her. She's proud of her antics. She's proud of her scamming, because in no way in heaven's earth would any mother come on camera backing up their child like that when they're in the wrong. I don't care if you are my child. Wrong is wrong, right is right.
I mean, it could have just been like, hey, look.
Maybe because of my background and where I come from, and I come from Christian parents, and they're more harder on their kids. But once I got to baby daddy number 3, my parents said, you on your own, sis. Don't look at us for a babysitter. We supported you with your first 2. I watched them for you while you went to work. Yeah, you're not out there like that, but you just go to work and home and stuff like that. But you clearly learned your lesson from the first 2. So now we're going to hit you in your pockets, and you're going to have to do this on your own.
Right.
Her mother is in supportive of everything that she does, and the apple don't fall far from the tree because Chrissy's own brother said it. If her mama had her and her daddy was with somebody. Of course, all her kids she had is from dudes who had girlfriends at the same time. Mm. She's following the same pattern. The only difference is her mother knew to wrap it up and to be on birth control, which is very, very sad.
It's
what this pastor is doing to me is making people see Chrissy for who he is and holding her to accountability. I don't feel sorry for anything she's gone through because she put herself in those predicaments. She had the choice. You have a choice to go right or left. You see somebody, you see burning hell, or you see ocean water and a beach. You gonna go towards burning hell? She had the choices that she made. She chose to make them continues to make them over and over and over again.
Do you guys remember was it Monday or Wednesday, the day that people were throwing out Bible text? And there was one, and I said, well, gosh, this could have been a test for either one of them. Chrissy, to see like what you're doing, Pastor, what are you doing? Both of these two, look, there's, when you throw the Christianity in, I'm thinking to myself, look, above and beyond, we know at the end of the day what needs to be done. There needs to be a refund, period. But at the end of the day, we have somebody who is a pastor, someone who is just as a human being, like just period. At the end of the day, like, okay, we get it. She owes you money, period. But in a title of somebody who is a spiritual leader and somebody who in the faith that you are representing, it is not in your place to exact revenge or vengeance or really trying to make an example of someone or any of that. That's not really for you to line up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she was, look, I don't care. She did what she wanted to do. She and I always like to go back on to, if that's what you think was the right thing to do at the time, it's not for, like, if she thinks that was the right thing to do, then fine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell her it wasn't. We're looking at her side. We're looking at her side eye. Okay. Even though Chrissy owes her money.
For all we know, the pastor probably already done made it in her head. Listen, I'm not going to get this money back. But guess what? For the loss of my money, I'm going to embarrass your ass.
Clearly. Yes, we see that. Yes. Not the right thing to do, right? As a pastor. I'm just saying, it's not the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do to get your money back. And to put someone out on Front Street, it's like it's the YouTube streets right thing to do. It's, as a person of the cloth, no, it is not the right thing to do. It's not your place to do that.
I don't know. I grew up in a Jamaican church where the pastor had no problem embarrassing whomever in front of the whole congregation and pulling them up to the front bench. They're human.
Well,
they're not.
Well.
Subhuman.
You know, and I'm not.
They're human. She has feelings, and she felt some type of way of like, listen, it's like poking a bear constantly. Like you said, every minute she was getting notifications.
Look, but when I said she was human Monday and Tuesday, you guys were like, no, the pastor. Are you kidding me? What kind of pastor would do that?
I was in agreement with you with that one.
So that's what I'm saying. I know this person is human. These, you know, they're like me and you. I could be a pastor. You could be a pastor, right? I could be one in this time next year. I could be like, guys, I want you to come to my church. We're having, we just planted a church and it's a ministry and we're doing this and that. And we're helping people get jobs and whatever. Like, oh, but she was on the YouTube street. She couldn't possibly be. She said FUCK 5 times a day and twice on Sundays. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. At the end of the day, was anything that you do that's wrong, that you say, Lord, I'm sorry, I'm going to do better. It doesn't make it not right, not wrong. You know what I'm saying? And my point was just this. Yeah. By the verse that someone had given that day, I said, you know what? There were 2 opportunities here. There are 2 people who have been given the opportunity to show that they are good stewards of what they have been entrusted in, and both of them have failed. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm just saying. There were 2 people who had an opportunity to do the right thing. Now, she could have gone to Reese. She didn't have to, look, like I said on Monday, you showed up on Monday and that was fine. Me personally, I didn't think we would hear from her again. But the fact that she's continuing showing up, she's putting comments, talking about revenge. She is hashtagging her name. She cares more about being seen and being heard than I think she even cares about this money at this point. It seems a little suspicious to me. But if Chrissy wants it to go away, I would send this lady her money and make it stop.
Yeah, that's she's gonna have she's gonna have to pay her money. And I mean, Coco said, "Spam my next live with Lady CashApp." I say go into her Instagram and put it under all her pictures. She could ignore her live stream, her now. That's something different. She gonna see those.
Okay, let me read this really quick. If you hold on, good. If not, I understand.
Yeah.
So Anna's saying, but Fran, this lady is getting now. Anna, you know how I feel. You already know how I feel. But she's saying, but Fran, this lady is getting no response and seeing Chrissy promoting other people's stuff all of June. And I get it. You're right. Chrissy, like I said, and I'm gonna say this, multiply this times 1,000,000. Send the lady her money. Mama Dukes, anybody who can get in touch with Chrissy, tell her to send this lady her money, period. So guys, I'm here with you. Okay. But this is what she chose to send Chrissy. Like, lady, if you need some help in just writing a clear, short, concise letter to get your money back, this was not it. So I wish you would have called me because I could have helped you with this letter. Good morning, she sends to Chrissy. This is Zaya Lee, and it is that, and it is, and this is in the receipts that Reese posted. Good morning, this is Zaya Lee, and it is I that you owe the refund to. I just wanted to allow you to understand that being a businesswoman, a client should never have to contact you numerous of times or even more than what is needed. I will not hassle anyone for that matter. That should be courteous enough to reach out to whom they are doing business with. After I tried to contact you on Instagram twice, after you spoke on behalf of giving me a full refund, I said, you know what, I'm not going to hassle her. She said, so I guess she's saying to herself. So she says, I said, you know what, I'm not going to hassle her or felt a need to run you down. I think she meant for instance, but it says for instinct, when you purchase something at a store, you do not hassle. You purchase something at a store, they do not hassle you to pay. And if you feel that you are unhappy with your product or never received the service, you're not going to have to remind them to give you your money back. Yes, I did go to a reactor based on your actions of responding to reactors. Reason number one. Okay. Hold on. I lost my place. I figured after that, in response to how I was treated, being that you continued to do promotions and offered to do promotions for others during and after the fact, so as a Christian, I am supposed to allow others to treat me how they feel or stand up. Look, I'm just reading this, guys. It took me to do what I did, and you responded, and that does not sit well with me. I did not continue to watch your lives and was told that you made yesterday's video. I did not continue to watch your lives and was told that you made yesterday's video. For that matter, I work more than 72 hours a week, so I don't have time to check or watch anybody's lives for that matter. As stated in your video, you would have given me a refund if I reached out to you again. This is me reaching out to you again. And to me, This is basically begging. How can you not remember me? I don't think you have many people, many gospel singers asking to do business with you. No offense. And I think that was kind of like, I'm just saying, look, you guys can think what you want to think. She reached out to Chrissy for a certain reason. And I think she reached out to Chrissy and she knew more about Chrissy's personal life than she'd like to admit. I think if you want to reach out to women who are maybe not making the best decisions in their relationships and things like that, just be straight up in 100. Because you know what? When you're straight up in 100, things have more of a chance of working out. When you do shit that's undercover and covert and try to use people, that's why you're writing these letters. Because even though Chrissy is wrong for not paying her back, you were wrong for selecting her for the reasons that you selected her. And God don't like that type of ugly. And that's what I'm standing on. Okay. So she said, that's what I'm saying, Nikki. I think she picked her because she has a certain opinion about Chrissy. And I think that was kind of fucked up. It is what it is.
I think I agree with you. I agree that she's leading on more than what she says. I think
she's leaving something out. Like be straight up.
Randomly
be straight up.
Pop up and to know Chrissy.
Yeah, be straight up.
I do think that you
chose her for a reason.
More about Chrissy's videos. That's why I would have used the excuse, hey, you were going through a hard time, so I just figured this song would help you during that hard time. Because I do feel like she knows more about Chrissy. Chrissy didn't just pop up. But at the same time, she's frustrated. That's a frustrated rant right there. Because somebody who really don't give two shits would have just said, hey, this is so-and-so, give me my damn refund and left it at that. She's frustrated.
No, and
And if Chrissy don't want to read it, Chrissy don't have to read it. Her name is at the top.
Right.
Okay, you're the one for the refund? There you go. Here goes your damn $150. Leave it the hell alone.
I'm not contesting that Chrissy owes her the money. Anna, you know this. Fran, Chrissy tried to pretend she didn't even... I don't know that she was pretending. I think she was probably caught very off guard, right? I mean, if you hadn't heard about something in about a month and you don't give a fuck... look, if you didn't give enough crap to handle the business in the beginning, what makes you think that this was high on the list of priorities of things that she's trying to remember or trying to forget? I'm not saying that look, I don't know. For you guys, look, if you are of the mind Chrissy ain't shit, ain't about shit, is a scammer, I could have all of this stuff for you here to say, look, the things that were going on, this is what happened, this is what didn't happen, blah, 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 blah. But she's wrong. Okay. And at the end of the day, she owes the lady money, period. What I'm saying to you is, on the day that we were having YouTube Streets Bible study, I brought a point that there was an opportunity for two people to do the right thing. And one person judged somebody and wanted to use them to leverage a secular song calling herself a gospel preacher. Okay. And then there's another person who had the opportunity to show herself as a businesswoman and a leader in her community of a certain size, and that she's a good steward of people's money. And when they trust her with it, she's going to provide the services that they pay her for. And she failed on that. Okay. Two people failed. One person still owes money, and that's it. And that's my opinion. That's all I'm saying. You guys, I understand how you feel and I get it. I'm just saying, in the church of the YouTube streets, there's some work that needs to be done.
That's the whole point of these lives, is for adults to have conversation and debate back and forth.
Yeah. And that's why I love you, Nikki.
We're all adults, and we could all talk, state our opinions, and all still be love. Yeah.
Well, look, Brown Sugar, you're not buying it. That is okay. Because, I mean, look, it is what it is.
I think the woman,
you guys don't have to buy my opinion.
And thinking,
and it could be, the
woman was naive in thinking that Chrissy would follow through. And I think Chrissy would probably had followed through if that whole BAM thing didn't happen. But after that whole BAM thing, Chrissy offered.
Her mind was somewhere else.
Asked for a refund. Right.
Her mind was somewhere else.
So I can give Chrissy that. Her mind was somewhere else. I think had that whole BAM thing not happened, she probably would have followed through.
Yeah, I I don't see her.
But then that whole ban thing popped up, and then that kind of just threw things off. I commend Chrissy for offering her refund because Chrissy did offer her refund. The lady didn't ask for a refund, she offered her. But after you offered that refund and she said, yeah, sure, that's fine. 2 weeks passed and she hits you up and say, hey, remember me? Woohoo, you owe me $150 and nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have even taken the live that she did.
After that, you've taken advantage of me.
Yeah, I mean, she should have gone to her Cash App. The lady didn't have to DM her. If you know that the lady's name is Zeee, or look, I've just now emailed this note that the lady sent. I think, look, she got something off her chest, and I hope that she feels better now. But this is not what you write to someone who is avoiding you and you just want to get your money back. You can talk SHIT later. Hey, Chrissy, this is Zeee. You owe me $100. I'm requesting the $150. I requested on such and such day on Cash App. I'm the one who sent you the song to this link. And, I've also emailed you with the links to all of the screenshots of our other communication, or I've inboxed you on Instagram, our previous communication, so you can, refamiliarize yourself with the case. But seriously, all Chrissy has to do is go to Cash App, hit the magnifying glass, and type in a Z. She's going to know she owes the lady money. There's nothing to
Chrissy knows. I think Chrissy knows, and Chrissy's intentionally doing. I don't care what anybody says. Her mother seen those receipts that we spoke. That's why her mother's chest got puffed up and got all big and bad for the first time, because her mother seen those receipts, and Chrissy probably mentioned it to her mother, like, "Hey, mommy, this lady want me to do a promotion for her. I charged her $150. Listen to this song. I don't even like it. Blah 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 blah." Her mother knew.
Look,
they don't know.
All I'm saying is this.
I honestly don't think she got the $150 to even send it back to her. That money is long gone.
Yeah, I mean, look, what's tomorrow? What's tomorrow? August 1st. And what's due? 1st? Yeah, what's due on the 1st? Well, maybe not if you have a mortgage, but what is due on the 1st? The 1st to the 5th. Rent. Her rent is due.
Which she ain't gonna pay. So if she ain't paying her bills, she damn sure ain't gonna pay a random lady.
Like I said, Anna, I think we're all saying the same things, but I think, you can't be more guilty than guilty, right? At the end of the day, she's guilty. She owes her money. She didn't do a job, and that's it. Has she's been making more money? Well, yeah, she got kids to feed. So should she stop her life and stop doing promos because she didn't do the pastors that she's saying she doesn't remember?
But the pastor has kids to feed too. Like,
no,
that's not right.
Look, Nikki, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. If the story is I forgot, or the story is remind me, since her story is I didn't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. When someone forgets to pay a ticket or someone doesn't go to court, does that mean that they forget to drive? You know what I mean?
I was fine with the I do not know part. I forgot. Sorry, a lot of shit happened. I forgot. My bad. Let me go check.
Right.
But when towards the end of that, that's when I was just like, oh no. Towards the end of that live, I was like, girl, no. Wrong direction. Reverse back. You was going in the right direction, and you just made a wrong turn. Do not let your mother gas up your head. Because then it was arrogant Chrissy, and F that, she ain't gonna get no refund, and that's where you got me messed up at.
She wanted to get the most bang for her buck by reaching out to Reese, but what happened is because of some of the, when Chrissy, we know the interactions that Chrissy thought she was dropping some tea on Reese, that wasn't like tea. But there's not really a relationship there, and she doesn't like reactors anyway. Sending a 2-page letter, I mean, when all she said was DM me so I can research who you are, she basically writes a shame on you, which I know she wanted to get her point across at a time that maybe she knows that she can reach out to her. So what was more important at that point? Was it getting this through to her, or and putting your Cash App at the bottom of the end of a very long text. I mean, this was really long. You know, if the most important thing to you was to get your money back, my Cash App would have been at the beginning, not at the very end.
Yeah, I would have put my Cash App at the top. And then
what's the first thing that we learn when we write letters? Or writing a paper. The most important parts of your paper or the reason is at the very beginning in one of the first either sentences or the first paragraphs, the reason why you're writing. And she is going on to giving her business lessons and telling her basically that, you're not a good businesswoman. And okay, that's fine. But if you want your money back, I don't know that taking the opportunity to insult someone and teach them a lesson is what you want to do at the time. After you get the Cash App and you could be like, oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know. I mean, Nikki, if she hasn't paid her.
I would have put my Cash App at the top. I agree. I would have put my Cash App at the top. And then I would have went off. But I'm not kissing your ass, especially after how you went on that
by just saying
for my money. I'm going to tell you how I feel, because at this point, you've pissed me off. You've done so many promotions. She could have came on afterwards. Even now, Chrissy could put out a video about repenting for how she's been making people feel with the video, with the song playing in the background.
With what?
With the song playing in the background.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Like, there you go, Chrissy. I just gave you an idea. Get the promotion done. Do a simple little video saying, I'm sorry I made my followers feel this way.
She should be good. I mean, she's gotten more promotion and more discussion has been talked about God on these YouTube streets than has in a long time. So the winner in all of this
is the Lord himself.
Every day, all day. Every day, all day. How often does Chrissy get requests for gospel music? Tamla, I don't think it even matters. At the end of the day, she owes this lady money. She was supposed to do a job. Like, we're not disputing that. She doesn't even need a request. Go to the magnifying glass and look up her name. We know that. Are we going to argue that we need to convince Chrissy that she didn't do a job? Chrissy knows she didn't do a job by now.
She knows.
She knows. It's not worth, come on. At the end of the day, Zaya, I don't know if she's getting her money back. Good luck with that.
She's not going to get her money back. I think it's been dragged on so long.
I don't think so.
Because of the conspiracy theories that was put out there against Zeee, saying that it was a setup, that it was Reese put it together, Chrissy and the ladies into it together, Reese and Chrissy. I think that's why it's gone on so long, because Reese is trying to prove her point. Like, listen, I'm not into this with nobody.
Yeah, who wants to be in that mess? I don't see that with Reese. Reese is not that type of lady. I don't see that in her. I don't see Chrissy trying to set up more trouble. I mean, she's got 9 kids. Who the hell? I mean, she can go do a clean with me all day. She doesn't have to set up high drama. If she wants drama, she's just going to get on here and talk about some dude she's just dated. I mean, that's the drama she puts on her channel, not transactional, how I mismanage my business drama. That's not her channel. So why she would do something like that would be ridiculous. She talks about men, and more men. Okay, that's her channel. Men, the children that she's had, that she's taken care of, and how she manages her life. She's not talking to you about business or anything like that. That is not her channel. So for her to try to create drama around a pastor and not doing a promo, I don't think that does not align with her channel.
No,
she's a relationship channel.
But
she's a mama drama channel.
She's been posting videos back to back. So, okay, you got the time now. Your head's clear. This came out on Monday. The lady should have her refund by now.
She should have had it by now. I agree with all that. She should have had it. She should have had it by now. And maybe she does. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that someone decides to do the right thing. And
because this door is going to close. And then within the next few weeks, there's going to be another drama, because pictures of the Marcus will be up with him in the hospital with his baby girl, and she'll be back on with some other drama. Can
I talk about that for 1 second? Because we're almost going on 3 hours. And mama's got to go. But I want to say 2 things. One thing, Platinum Fox, stubbornness, I agree. I think that there are two people here, unfortunately, who are being driven by, they're on the ego bus. So they're behaving in an ego-driven manner, and this lady is not happy because she has been made to feel as though she is begging and has lowered her from a place that she doesn't like to be. And I respect that, period. Okay. A lot of you out here call Chrissy a narcissist. Narcissists are ego-driven. You've got two battles of the wills here going on. Mm-hmm. So Platinum Fox, you're on it, period. Now, second point, I wanted to just ask you, Nikki, what do you think about somebody who goes through storm after storm and decides to kind of start to create her next storyline by coming out yesterday and reminding everyone who people weren't really thinking about it because they're living their own lives. Maybe somebody had it on the calendar, but it wasn't me and probably wasn't a lot of other people, to remind us that DeMarcus's baby's coming very soon.
Oh, she did?
That's the video that I told everyone to go to. Yeah, she said that
I don't watch her stuff.
Oh, okay.
I catch it on I catch it on
Okay, so good. This is good.
That website.
You're just now hearing this. Okay. So she had she came out yesterday and stated that her husband, her still husband, is baby is coming soon with the girlfriend, and she's feeling some type of way. That type of way could even be jealousy, and she hates to say that, but she's feeling a way. Okay. Also, people have been talking about her body, and she has mom body, and yes, she could look pregnant, but she's not, guys. And she showed it to everyone, and then she talked like she kind of, it was one of those kind of like, I think the lady doth protest too much. Like she was talking about a whole bunch of things that make her uncomfortable to create this little conversation I'm getting ready to have right now and spark some reaction videos, which I will not be doing on the topic because it's boring. I don't know whether she's pregnant or not, and I don't care. I don't care about DeMarcus and his baby. When they put a picture out, maybe I'll react, maybe I won't. And as far as her hating reactors and they can't get through a day without doing something on her, Chrissy, I challenge you to get through a day without saying the word reactor in a video. Could you please? Could you stop? Like, I do videos all the time and never mention your name. Can you not mention reactor? Like, why don't you stop? Like, why don't you stop? Be the change you're looking for.
I didn't know she had said that in that video. I don't give her the view or the time of day. That girl is draining.
She's strange.
When I'm bored at home and I can't find nothing to watch on Hulu or Netflix, I go onto the website.
It was very strange.
I skim through that website and watch her videos through there.
It was a strange video.
That's called insane. The definition of insanity is someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. She's repeated the same cycle 9 times. Well, are we surprised?
Keep in mind, guys,
are we really surprised though?
No, I'm not surprised at all. But keep in mind, like what I talked to about with Taylor, the more videos that are made with your name on it, on top of the videos of your videos that people are going to watch, people are watching other videos associated with your name, and that creates a lot of momentum and activity. She knows that when she puts out a video, it kind of sparks something, especially when other people react on it. And for her to say that she hates reactors, she's kind of like, no, she does. Yeah, exactly. She loves what it sparks, which is money. You know, that's what she wants. She wants the money because the money, the activity that comes to her channel, not saying she won't get views. Of course she's going to get views. Of course she'll get more views than me. She's got 100 and however many thousand. But at the end of the day, a collective of people all doing the same thing have enough momentum and force equal to or more than her channel. Do you not see how her channel has doubled in the last year? Has Jasmine's channel doubled in the last year?
I think it's a love-hate relationship. She loves y'all because y'all bring the traffic. Because there are some people who watch y'all who didn't watch her.
Right.
And went to her channel. And you guys actually tell people to go watch her channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that part she loves. She hates the fact that y'all call her out, especially Reese. Call her out on her BS and makes her look at herself in the mirror.
Right.
She don't want people to see her for who she is. But guess what, Chrissy? It is 2020. 2020 vision, but
girl, and people got time because they're
everything
home.
For what it is.
Everybody's home. Not everybody, but a lot of people are home, and a lot of people have time to see what they couldn't see when you're just grabbing little bits and pieces. Because now we got time to sit down, watch videos, do deep dives, have conversations where, we're going live just like they go live. Now you see they don't go live as much because you know what? Excuse me, what was that popping out your closet back there? What's going on? Because you didn't have people paying as much attention, and now people see and they've got time.
But even with everything that's going on, she's still not getting as much money as she did, say, a year ago when she came out with all those husband left me videos. I'm crying about DeMarcus. I called his other baby mama. She's not making as much money, which is why she has to scam people out of lashes, scam people out of $150, and have to beg someone who she literally cussed out millions of miles away for $50.
Right. And I can agree with that, because contrary to what people think, you don't get paid just by the amount of subscribers. You get paid by your watch time and by people watching your videos. And when you've got videos that have 100,000 views and 50 and 60,000 views, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. If your video is got X number of views, but let's just, it's a longer video. It's all about watch time. So even just the view number doesn't always matter. It's how long people are staying, how much of the video that they have consumed. And at the end of the day, how much advertising Google was able to sell and was watched during that time. That's what it all comes down to.
I've realized that too. Have you realized she used to have a hell of a lot more advertisements on her videos, and now she hardly has ads?
Well, and it's possible that some of her subject matter has made her channels, her videos not monetized, or selective monetization. Now, what I can tell you is this: I'm a premium customer, so I don't see the commercials, but she does get paid a royalty for my membership. So, there's a certain aspect of, premium customers that she gets, so yeah, I'm YouTube commercial free. So she's actually doing the general public a community service. It helps us cope with these troubling times. Platinum Fox, can we end it on this note, Nikki? Look, I'm going to just say this, just like I told Jasmine like a month ago, stop watching the reactions. You see all these people in Hollywood, they say they don't even watch the press. They don't
I don't
watch
think she's
TMZ.
watching the reactions. I think Chrissy stopped doing that a long time ago.
Well, she needs to tell her mother. She needs to tell her mother.
Her mother has y'all in that big screen TV in the living room.
Stop. I'll tell you this, guys, and I'm not going to go into detail, but one day in my house, at a particularly troubling time, there was a guest here, and somehow a video started to show, and I lost my shit. That video has never, that has never happened again. Okay, I would just say it like that. You guys figure it out. You can't figure it out because you don't know, because you weren't here. But what I'm saying is, there was something that I found not pleasing to me happening in my household that I felt didn't feed my soul, especially at that moment or ever. And sometimes you gotta just let people know, excuse me, but this person was a guest and did not know and didn't understand what was going on. But once I checked them, they did, and it's all good, right? If your mother is watching something that isn't feeding your soul, makes you unhappy, if she feels she needs to watch it because she's looking out for you, well, tell her to do it on her phone, or tell her to do it when the kids are asleep. Maybe if that's her job for you to protect you, I can totally get with that. But maybe you don't need to hear about anything unless it's urgent. and just go about the business of managing your channel and ignore everything else and get your work done. Stop complaining about how you can't get your work done. Tell people who are getting in the way of you getting your work done that this is something I don't want to hear about. There's nothing that she needs to hear about that I'm saying unless she wants to. You know what I mean? Like, maybe my information is helpful, but you don't need to watch Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. My show is not really for her. But if you want to watch it, that's okay. But if you've just spent 3 hours not filming, that's a problem. If you're going to be saying that you can't pay your bills. Because guess what? When you guys don't see me, I'm doing other work.
She's not doing what Jazz did.
Right.
She's not doing what Jazz did. Jazz and her mom watch reactors videos, but guess what? Jazzy has now taken those advice, and I'm pretty sure her mother has told her, listen, some of what these people are actually making sense. Pull up your socks. Get your shit together.
Right. And also her therapist may have also said, you know what, but keep it in mind like this. Sometimes you could be saying you're beautiful. People all the time, sometimes there's certain dysmorphias going on, and you could be saying someone is the most beautiful person on the face of this earth, but what they're hearing because of sometimes certain traumas that they have sustained, they're thinking that you're trying to one up on them or hurt their feelings or talk about them. But if you're not in a position to be able to really absorb what is being relayed to you through some of the critique or some of the commentary that comes your way, then don't look at it until you're strong enough to do so, because you're only hurting yourself. Even if it's well-meaned, I don't sit and try and hurt anyone's feelings. I don't sit and watch reaction videos people make about me because I gotta watch it. I know the person who knows me best is me. I don't need somebody telling me anything about me that does not know me. Are you kidding me? Why would I waste my time? And anyone that knows me knows that when they come to me to tell me about something that someone said about me, I'm like, I don't care. I'm not listening to that. Period. I don't need to hear about me. I know me. I live with me. I know exactly what's going on up in here. And anyone who thinks they can tell me otherwise is full of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and on that note,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm like to say good day, good night.
Exactly. Okay. Bye, Nikki. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you next time. Guys. Okay. Guys, we've had a time. Okay. I don't know if anyone, hey, So True Fran, Platinum Fox, I'm just, I try to be fair, right? I think I'm a very fair person. Some people might say otherwise. I don't, at the end of the day, I try to see and give people the same compassion and grace that I would like extended to myself. And at the end of the day, I really just watch her channel as it's a soap to me. It's a TV show. We're just having some fun here, and it's unfortunate. But like I said, my best advice, I don't really count on Chrissy sitting here and watching 3 hours of me talking about her channel. But if that's what you want to do and that's how you spend your time, or that's how mom needs to spend her time rather than anything else, and I'm talking about anybody else, anything else, whatever else, that's your business. That's your business. You know what I mean? That's your business. Not my problem, because my advice to you, just like I hear lots of people say, is they don't read their press. They don't read TMZ. They don't read any of that stuff, Some of them do, some of them don't. Or they have people that look at that stuff for them and keep them in the know on what they need to know and not what they don't. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I didn't know if it was a boy or girl, but yeah. Girl, I'm getting off. Mama is, I'm officially exhausted right now, guys. Y'all are awesome. We're going to see who emailed, and I will get back with you with the winner on Monday. I doubt anyone has had time to go through that video just yet. The Cash App question of the day is, in the video Chrissy posted yesterday, I think pregnancy announcement, how many times did she use the word reactor? The first correct answer to email me, the correct answer, is going to get a $25 Cash App. So include your Cash App information, please, and I will get that over to you right away. And thank you very much, Kamaya. I appreciate that. This is one of my favorites. It's actually, I have a couple necklaces on, nameplate. This is a ID necklace I got for my birthday. And this is a necklace that I bought soon after my mom passed away in commemoration of her, and all things French and fabulous. I hate to say it like that, but this is a very dear piece to me that I purchased to remember my mom. That every little bit counts, Coco. Every little bit counts. Even you two can play, Chrissy. Mama Cass, you can play. Mama Dukes, you can play. Jazz. I just feel like in that whole collective, people could get together $150 to help you pay off this debt. So let's just close that. I mean, it's the end of the month. And I think that everyone, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it the ultimate glory to God for us to try to do the right things at the right time? So that's it, and that's what I'm gonna leave it with. Bye guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go. It's been a long one, and I will see you guys in another video, or I will see you guys on Monday. See you later.